The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Like a sound you hear that lingers in your ear, but you can't forget from sundown to sunset. Nah, nah. It's all in the air, you hear it everywhere. No matter what you do, it's gonna grab a hold on you. California soul. California soul. The sun comes up every morning, and if you listen, oh, so carefully, the winds that ride on the high tide whistles a mellow beat. So the people started to sing, and that's how the surf gave birth, I'm told, to California soul. California soul. When you hear the beat, you wanna pat your feet, and you got to move, 'cause it's really such a groove now. Puts a brand new kind of thinking in your mind, and you can't go wrong, 'cause you're grooving all day long. California soul. California soul. We have a melody and a beat, y'all, but it didn't seem complete, yes, until they saw two lovers kissing. Oh, sure, they knew just what was missing. So happy they were rocking and feeling, because they had added that loving feeling to California soul. California soul. Might as well get with it. Sound you hear that lingers in your ear.
Here we go. Yes, that's it. It's a radio show. I mean, geez, what do you want? What do you want from me? Good evening, dear listener. The Late Night Alternative with myself, Iain Lee. Catherine Boyle ain't here, but she's listening. So everybody, turn that computer off now, please, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Everybody has to be on their best behaviour. Just a week after I smeared fecal matter all over the microphones, they've let me have a show on my own. What could possibly go wrong? Hayley's hovering over the dump button and over the pre-recorded package to play, just in case I go nuts. Or just in case there's another sex scandal exposed. Anything could happen, guys. It's well worth listening to. It's well worth listening to. It's a phone-in show unlike any other, in as much as I will sit here. I haven't got a computer today. I played that on my phone. Playing songs off my phone. It was a bugger getting the tape cassette in there. It's a phone-in show unlike any other, in that I am going to sit here and I'm going to talk about stuff. There's not a lot of stuff to talk about, but we'll have a go. And you can phone in and join in to talk about the stuff, or you can phone in about other stuff. 0344 499 1000. That's the phone number. You'll speak to Hayley tonight. She'll take your name and number and give you a call back. Can I be? I'm guessing I'm going to be the only. Maybe George Galloway might, but it's hard to tell now that he's tugging off Nigel Farage. You heard that? I like Galloway, but he's having it away with Farage now. What is going on? George is hanging out with the far right? Ah, well. Each to their own. But maybe George will agree with this, and he might be the only one. Can I just say thank you to the protesters in London, genuinely? Well, I think they're called Extinction Rebellion. Thanks for keeping an eye out for my kids. It's a genuine, it sounds like sarcasm. Yeah, I mean, okay, it adds an extra half an hour to my drive home and an extra half an hour to my drive in. It's an hour. Okay. I can live with that. I can certainly... That's nothing. If it means my kids don't, drown as the whole of Britain is underwater or, have their skin burnt off. So I'm not, but I know it's more inconvenient for other people, and I know it's a big faff. But I'm kind of thinking tomorrow's busy. I've got to go and pick up a bookcase, a 6-foot bookcase. I've had to hire a man in a van. I was very, very modern when I went onto a local Facebook group. I initially typed, I need a man with a van. And then I thought, no, dear God, no. So I deleted man and put person. It's a man with a van that I'm getting, though. So I'm getting a big bookcase, and then I have to get up early, and I want to go back to bed, and then I want to play my Dreamcast, see if I can stream my Dreamcast on my Twitch channel. But then I'm thinking I might come into work early, and I might go and wander amongst these amazing heroes that are trying to... Well, they're not trying to save the planet directly, I don't think. They're trying to remind us that we're all screwed. I'm sure. I was listening to James when I drove in. James was coming very, very close to being a climate change denier. He was sailing very, very close to denying the facts. And I come in and I get to see all the tweets that I see all the tweets and the texts that James gets. Where was... here we go. Listen to this. From... I don't even know who this is from. From, I don't know, but 2013 Boudica. Climate change cannot be stopped. It has been a rather normal feature of this planet and all others in our solar system for billions of years. Assuming that humanity is having anything but the most minuscule effect is almost vanity. No, it's science. It's science. There's science to prove that we are having a It's science. It's not... There's actual science. And this is the thing, man. Idiots like 2013 Boudica and flat earthers and Nigel Farage and Paul Joseph Watson and Robinson and all of these, they all come from the same level of stupidity, man. Stupidity. But this guy is denying science and facts and evidence. So I don't want to get on a heavy trip about it, but we're all going to die. And we're probably all going to die in an horrific way. So genuinely, I want to say thanks to the protesters. Does anyone know how it's working? Are they, staying out all night? Because when I come out, it's Waterloo. I always get the bridges wrong. I don't know what bridge that is that they're on. I think it's Waterloo Bridge. Is the one that's closed, so I have to go a different route through town, which is fine. I tut when I see that it's still closed. I tut. But it's fine. I don't mind. I can handle it. Oh, they're saving the planet. But do they stay... it's a genuine question. I don't know the logistics of it. Do they stay on the bridge all night? And what are they doing there? Just hanging out at partying, playing Uno? So it's genuine. It's a big thanks to whatever they call it, Extinction Rebellion, or whatever, the people that are hanging out and causing chaos in London. Thank you. Thank you, because you're thinking about my kids. Probably a darn sight more than I am. 0344 499 1000. I'm feeling a little tense. I want to get a little loosey-goosey. So I've got some calls lined up. Oh, jeez. Jack.
Hello.
I got the usual suspects lined up.
Who?
Have a guess who the first one is?
Alan.
Alan, is that you?
Hiya.
Oh, my God. Yeah, okay. Can you guess any of the others?
I'm sure I know.
Okay, well, we've got Angela there, haven't we, Angela?
Hi, Iain.
Yeah, and we've got Barry from Weston. Evening, Barry.
Yeah, evening, Iain.
There we go. So, Jack, what we're going to do is I'm going to speak to you, then I'm going to speak to them. I want fast pace tonight, man. I've got such a loud click. No one can click as loud as this. Listen, when I click, it does something to the mic and it makes my voice go quiet. Listen, it's drowning out my own voice.
Yeah.
Oh, now Andre's calling in. Jeez. Right. So we're going to rattle through these calls, Jack. Then we're going to do the ad break. Then when we come back, I'm going to take some calls straight to air. Okay, someone's just sent me. What does this text message mean? Oh, you're still on, Ian. You're spelt wrong. You don't know about science. You are a big bridge. I don't know what that means. So then we're going to... This is what we're going to do, Jack. We're going to rattle through these calls, right?
Yep.
Then we're going to have the break. A little bit late. Then we're going to come back, and I'm going to take calls straight to air, and we're going to play the alphabet game. Do you know the alphabet game?
I would like to know what that is.
I'm going to tell you what it is, young man. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. It's a trust game. I've done it before with numbers, and it didn't work here, right? But the alphabet game is I say the letter A, then the next caller says the letter B, then the next caller says the letter C, and we go through it until we get to the end of the alphabet. And if anyone says the wrong letter or misses it, then we go back to A. It's simple.
Okay.
Simple. Read that warning, Hayley. You got that warning. So Jack, let's deal with you. Then we're going to rattle through Alan, Angela, Andre, and Barry. Probably give them more time than they deserve. And then we're going to have a break. Then we're going to play the alphabet game, and it's going to be straight to air, and it's going to be fun, and everyone will have fun. As Mrs. Bartram, the head of year, once told me on a school trip, you will have fun. And I was determined, as a direct result of that, not to have fun. That one's surprisingly all right, Hayley. Yeah, I know, it's weird, isn't it? So, Jack, what can I do for thee this evening?
Okay, so I was in school yesterday, right?
Hang on, you were in school yesterday? It's Easter holidays, mate.
Oh, yeah.
No wonder it's so quiet.
We're in Scotland, you know.
Jesus didn't come back to life for Scottish people?
No.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, that's typical. Scotland getting the rough end of the wedge. Oh, and breathe.
Ian.
Yes, Jack.
I fell in school and I sprained my ankle.
What?
I fell and hurt myself.
Well, what do you want me to do, Jack? I'm a doctor all of a sudden? I got people phoning me up, telling me they want to kill themselves and they can't afford food. Those guys I can fix. Those guys I can send them a Tesco, or I can give them some, inflated, fluffy words of wisdom. I cannot fix ankles, Jack. I just can't do it. They took my licence away.
Oh, no.
They took my medical licence away, Jack. Can you believe it? All I did, one person died. One person died. Admittedly, it was the day after 15 other people died, but still, come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Anything else, Jack, before I say goodbye?
No.
Goodbye. Let's go to Alan. Make it quick, Alan. Hello, Alan.
Oh, I'm feeling good tonight.
That's great news. Thank you very much for your call. Let's go to Angela. Good evening, Angela. Oh, I didn't ask him why. Balls. Good evening, Angela. Let's really... Don't take any more... The switchboard is full, right? Are you not listening? Don't take any more calls. Don't stop that. Don't answer any more calls, Hayley, because otherwise we won't get to what is going to be a roller coaster ride of thrills. It should take 4 minutes to play the alphabet game, but now I've got 5 calls lined up, so we're going to take a little while to even get there. Angela, good evening. Guten Abend, mein Herr. Hast du Geschwister?
Good evening, Ian. I just want to say thank you for the membership card that you sent this morning.
Beautiful. Every one of those membership cards has been licked by either me or Catherine. The only way to find out is to DNA test it and then come to one of our live shows and swab us.
Yeah. And I'll put it next to my radio so no one touches it.
You put it next to your radio and you hold it and you pray. You pray and hold it and pray and send vibes and love and peace and harmony and know that you are creating a better place. The membership cards, they're out. They're out there. If you've got one, bully for you. If you haven't, please stop tweeting me asking for a membership card. We'll do a 5-minute flurry at some point, not tonight because Kath isn't here and she's better writing than me and speaking. But just people please stop tweeting me asking me for membership cards. It doesn't work like that.
Well, thank you anyway, and a happy Easter to you.
We don't say that. We don't say Happy Easter. That's not a thing. It's not a thing. We don't say Happy Easter. Next, you'll be saying there's Easter cards. It's not a thing. It's Christmas and birthdays. Those are things. Easter's not a thing. Weddings, that's a thing. Good luck. They've made that a thing. Mother's Day, okay. Grandparents' Day, get out of here. That's not a thing. Happy Easter is not a thing. Right, we've got too many calls. You're in trouble, Hayley. You've got so many calls lined up. That's right. But everyone is calm and cool because I'm meditating and stuff. And I'm back on the herb. No, I'm not. So we're going to have the break now. Then we're going to... Andre, Danny, Tony and Barry. It sounds like the worst boy band in history. But I'd pay top dollar to see these four together. And then we're going to take calls straight to air for the alphabet game. This is the Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. Thank you very much.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee. On air and off the leash. On Talk Radio.
So we're going to... I really want to do... I just want to get into the vibe. I want to create a trusting vibe. I've let you down in the past. I'm going to be honest, you let me down almost every day. But, so I want to create trust tonight. So I want to play a trust game. We did it maybe about a year ago, maybe, with the numbers game, the counting game. It didn't quite work. You didn't quite get it. I'm guessing you're not a very numerical people, and that's fine. Numbers don't sit with me. Well, they sit with my eldest son very well. He's great at maths. They don't sit too well with me. Words and letters do. So we're going to play the alphabet game. We're going to take calls straight to air in a bit. Don't call in just yet, because I've got 4 calls lined up. We're going to get through these calls, then we're going to take calls straight to air. We're going to play the alphabet game. Everyone's going to... It should take 3 or 4 minutes. Very quick, very simple. Cleansing, healing, trusting. Little. It's like a drama workshop thing, or if you went on like a works... What do they call them? Team bonding, team building exercise. It's that kind of vibe. It's a little bit of fun. We'll have a laugh, and then we'll do the show. Okay, so that's that. So let me deal with these people, and then we're going to. Then I'm going to invite you, dear listener, you to call in. By the way, and we won't do this tonight, but there's been the membership cards that got sent out. There's been a problem. Okay, I'll tell you about that in a minute. But Kath has ballsed up. Let's go to Danny. Good evening, Danny.
Membership card number 24 checking in, sir.
Right now. Okay, well, then we'll announce the problem now. Here's the thing, number 24.
Yes, sir.
And can we put number N, capital N, small o, dot 24 next to Danny's name, please, Hayley? Thank you. Here's the thing, Danny.
Yes.
Catherine was supposed to be taking a log of everybody's number. Right? So that we'd have a list, and so we go number 24, number 32. We did that, and so I said to Catherine the next day, right, have you got the list of everyone's number? She went,
yeah.
No. What do you mean? I said, well, you're supposed to write down the name. Thank you. Write down the name and then write down the number. So we would put it on my Facebook page or the Talk Radio website, like they'd let us go there, and we'd have a log of all the numbers. And she went, no. Oh, no, mate, how did you do it? I'm from Manchester. No, mate, I've not done it. I couldn't be asked to do it, lads. So...
Did she tell you to calm down?
She didn't tell me to calm down because I'm now very zen. I'm back on the herb. I'm not, it's a joke. So we haven't got a log of anyone's number. We know that Annie is number 3.
Ring up.
Huh?
You're going to have to hope that they all ring up.
Well, I suppose I might as well start... Right. So number 24 is Danny.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And I know that number 3 is Annie. Oh. Okay, so she was in a movie. She's got a speaking part in the Han Solo movie. She's a big movie star, so she's got number 3.
Excellent in it. Didn't she play Chewbacca?
Something like that. I think she played Woody Harrelson. So, okay, so you're number 24. Brilliant. Okay, well, we'll start that tonight. If you've got a membership card, would love to hear what your number is because my producer ballsed up. Danny, what would you like to say this evening, mate? Number 24.
I'd like to make a small complaint. I've delaminated it and I've licked it and I now have scurvy.
You're not supposed to... Right. This is a really simple concept.
Sorry.
The licking from either myself or Catherine was on the laminated part of the card. Wasn't the envelope... It wasn't the card. It was the laminated part of the card.
So it's probably nothing to do with you two then. It's my
The
lack of
scurvy
vitamin C.
comes from Vistaprint, the company from which I ordered, because I think their presses are at sea, so that would actually make sense. They're the company that can you believe I spent £35 on those cards?
You didn't pay for the postage, though, did you? You managed to chuck that in the talk radio postage. Didn't happen.
Well, get Ipsnay on the postnay, huh? Come on. It's a business expense. £35 on the cards and $14.99 on the laminator. It's a good one.
But so what you haven't told people is to renew their membership every year. It's $99.99.
Yeah, this is what we might do. I've spent £50 on what is, let's be honest, quite a weak premise.
Oh, it's brilliant. I love it. Quality bit of schmutter.
Thank you very much indeed, Danny. Number 24. Let's go to Tony. Let's try Tony. Good evening, Tony.
Hello.
Hello, Tony.
Hello. I just want to say, first of all, when I spoke to you, it seemed like I was speaking over Catherine, and I wasn't. I couldn't hear her.
No, this is the thing. Yes. We have noticed that there seems to be a slight problem sometimes when Catherine is speaking. This mic is... When I listened when I was off for a week and Catherine was on this mic, people would stop when she spoke. But when she's on that mic there, I'm pointing to you, number 2, the callers seem to struggle to hear. Well, hopefully, at some point in the end of May, we're supposed to be moving into the posh new studios, although I'm guessing that date's going to get put back.
Is that where Talk Sport is?
That is where Talk Sport and Virgin, that's where the big stations are, the successful radio stations. Sorry?
They're rubbish.
What do you mean?
They're rubbish stations.
Oh, no, they're rubbish. Yes, they're rubbish stations. Yeah, they're pony stations, but they've got better studios than us.
Of course they have, yeah.
Yeah, outrageous behaviour. Anyway, I will let Catherine know that to cross you off her shit list. What have we got?
Yeah.
What have you got for us tonight, Tony?
That's good. Right, I just wanted to... I've just seen this most amazing film that I think that you'll love, right? Yes. It's called the Professor and the Madman.
Tell me more.
It's about the construction...
Is it the one where Eddie Murphy drinks a potion and turns into like a cool
Eddie
man?
Murphy films.
No.
It's about the construction of the Oxford English Dictionary.
Oh, God, that sounds dull.
No, it's a brand new film.
It's a film about a dictionary. Dictionary the movie?
It's about how the dictionary was constructed.
Yeah, I tell you how it's constructed. A bloke came up with a list of words, put them in alphabetical order and wrote it.
Wow, I'll tell you what, right, if you watch this film, you'll never look at a dictionary the same again.
Come on. No, I haven't looked at a dictionary in 10 years.
All right, OK, but do you use a dictionary?
No.
Well, OK, then you won't like the film.
Tony, can I give you my latest gag, please?
Yeah, go for it.
I was reading the Thesaurus. I was reading my Thesaurus yesterday. It's a great read. But here's the thing. There's only one word for thesaurus. Yes, son, stand up. 80s American stand up there. I wrote that.
Please try it, honestly. At least have a look at it.
Where did you see it? Did you watch it illegally? Because I don't condone that.
No, I didn't watch it illegally. No, but it's got a great cast in it. It's got some great British actors in it, and it's got Sean Penn and, all right, Mel Gibson. But it's a true story,
about
and
dictionaries.
It's unbelievable.
All right, Tony, thank you very much. Dictionary the movie. I shall check it out sometime in the next 50 years. Let's try Andre. Good evening, Andre.
Well, my old friend, I've been in the garden, and it's really lush and beautiful.
Can I just interrupt, Andre? For anyone under the age of 40, he's trying to do an impression of Lenny Henry doing an impression of David Bellamy.
Well, Ian, I'm not going to say happy Easter. I'm going to say thanks for being a good egg, OK?
Your jokes don't actually make any
good egg
sense.
You've been a good egg tonight, Ian, all right?
OK, thank you.
Never trust a hippie.
Oh, OK. Why is that?
All right, then. Goodbye for now.
OK, I mean, that was really 25 minutes he'd been waiting. 25 minutes he'd been waiting to make that point. Barry in Weston, good evening, Barry.
Hi, Ian. Ian, this morning, late night loser become a late night winner. Thank you, Ian. Received my life membership numberless card.
Oh, oh, yes, numberless. All right, yes, well, numberless. We forgot that. Barry, I'd forgotten I put in the word life membership on there. When people were tweeting, oh, I've got life membership, I was thinking, oh, did I write? Oh, balls, I did. All right, well, that screws things up. So if you could put next to Barry, numberless, Please. He has no number because Catherine, again, another mistake, laminated the card before she wrote the number on, which I think is a little bit crazy. Excellent. OK, so far we've got number 3, it's Annie. Number 24, it's Danny. And numberless is Barry. Oh, they almost works. Barry, what can we do for you this evening?
Well, I just wanted to thank you, but it's a bit like the prisoner, isn't it? I'm not a number.
You are a free man.
I know.
You're welcome to leave it, and you can check it any time you want, but you can never leave.
Brilliant. Good to see you back on form, Ian.
Thank you very much, Barry. It's good to be back on form. You've got to fake it to make it sometimes, kids, but that's all right. Right, so that's done now. That's the prologue is done now. Now we're going to get into the fun. Now we're going to play a little game. It's going to be a lot of fun. Take 3 or 4 minutes. We're going to go through the alphabet, and it should be a laugh. We're going to play an advert for one of my colleagues. Fingers crossed it's not MW, but, it's fine. I'm betting it, and I can't see it. I'm going to say Eamon Holmes. I'm going to say stay at homes, but let's see. So, get dialing. We're going to take some calls straight to air now and play the alphabet game. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun, Hayley. Hayley, Amy, sit back, enjoy yourself. This is going to be a laugh. We're going to have fun. It's going to be very relaxed. 0344 499 1000. Here we go. It's Talk Radio.
Unmissable late-night radio with the original king of unconventional conversation. Make contact with Iain Lee. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. So this is how we're going to do it, right? It's a trust game. Drama clubs, workshops, weekend team building. So it's like that, except you don't have to spend the weekend with a group of tossers in a hotel, basically. You phone up, you do it, and that's it. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to... If you're listening now, you've got to take part, and this is going to be great. So I am going to say the first letter of the alphabet. That letter is A. For those of you who don't know, Alan Caddick, I'm looking at you. You're going to phone up 0344 499 1000, and you're going to come straight to air. All you've got to do is say the next letter. Now, I can say another letter a little bit later on, but I can't go like A, then you say B, and then I say C. Can't do it like that. I can say like maybe D. So, so there can't be any pattern. You can phone up as many times as you want. And once we get through this, I just think it will create the vibe that we're going to need to sail through the show, and we'll do it. So, here's the phone number. Call straight to air. 0344 499 1000. Are we ready to play? Are you ready to play? Here we go. A. Line 1. Hello? Hello? Okay, it's not a great start. Takes a little while to warm up. Okay? So this is fine. We just sit back, we relax. We trust that the universe will provide. Let's go to line 2.
B.
Line 3.
Hello?
Line 3.
Line 3.
That's you. The next letter is? Okay. Slow start. Let's go to line 4. Line 4.
Z.
Sorry?
Z.
V?
Z.
Right. Z. First of all, he thinks we're in America and he screwed it up. So we start again. It's fine. First little go. So, A. Line 2. Hello, line 2.
Hello?
Hello, yes. What's the next letter?
B.
What are you saying?
B.
B, correct. There we go. Right, fine. So now we go to line 3. Line 3.
2.
Oh, Jesus. It's fine. Teething troubles. We start again. A. Line 2.
D.
No, what?
D. I don't know.
Very simple. I said A, so the next one is B. So we start again. Fine. A, line 3.
Is it Ghostbusters 2?
Right. That's okay. That's reference to a joke I did 12 years ago. Start again. A, line 3.
I said A, so the next one is...
I'm lost. I don't know. C.
It was B. Don't worry. Right. I'll start again. A, line 2.
Did you say A?
Okay. Yes.
B.
There we go. Now we got a game. Line 3.
B.
We literally just had a B there. You got to listen a little bit more carefully. This should take 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, focus, guys, focus. Here we go. A, line 1.
B.
Here we go. Line 2.
Hello.
You got to say the letter.
B.
No, we had B. We just had B. That's fine. That's fine. Start again. Here we go. Right, we go to A, line 1.
C.
No, we just started again. Right, so we start again. A, line 2.
B.
There we go. Now we got a game. 0344 499 1000. We go to line 3. Line 3.
No, we just start again. Right.
Hello.
Hello. B.
We literally just had that. Please pay attention if you're listening and playing at home. We start again. We go A, we go to line 2. Good evening, line 2.
B.
There we go. Thank you. Someone paying attention. We just had a B, so we go to line 3. Line 3.
B.
Sorry?
B.
Are you saying C?
Yeah.
Okay, well done. Perfect. We had a C. We had C, so now we go to line 4. Line 4.
Are we doing the alphabet number game?
We're doing the alphabet game. We just had a C. I think we've got a C now, actually, but go on.
Well, A, obviously.
Right, okay, we start again. We're going to get this. That was a good run there of 3 letters. A, line 1.
B.
There we go, B. We had B, we go to line 2. Line 2.
A little bit more carefully. C.
There we go. Here we go. Now we're into uncharted territory. We had a C. Let's go to line 3.
Z.
You're a dick. You're a dick. 3 minutes this should take. Okay, here we go. A, line 1. Hello.
B.
Sorry, B. Yeah, absolutely correct. We had a B. Let's go to line 2.
C.
Here we go. Thank you. We had a C. Let's go to line 3.
Me?
Yeah, we just had a C.
D?
Here we go. We just had a D. Let's go to line 4. I'm going to take that as an E. I'm taking that as an E. I'm not taking an E. Taking that as an E. So we go to line 5. Line 5 was an F. We just had F. Let's go to line 6.
Monkeys.
I'm not even counting that. So we just had an F. Let's go to line 7.
Is it India?
Right. This should be a really fun, simple little game, okay? So here's the thing. If you're going to troll me, don't bother. Go and troll Meghan Markle, all right? Go and troll Meghan Markle. It's very trendy at the moment. Don't troll me. This is fun. This is a little bit of fun. I had a breakdown on air last week, and this is something my therapist said would be fun to kind of connect with listeners, but in a healthy way this time. So we're going to try again. Here we go. Let's go A, and we go to line 1.
I love this feature, by the way. C.
This is it. I can feel it. We're going to start again. We go A and we go to line 1.
B.
Here we go. We just had a B. We go to line 2.
C.
Here we go. See, you can do it. They can do it. We just had a C, so I'm going to go to line 4.
Let me just turn Alexa off. Hold on. Echo stop. There we go. Now I've turned it off. I don't know where we are, so I'm gonna have a guess.
No, don't have a guess.
What?
Don't have a guess because you'll ruin it.
What about an educated guess?
Okay.
Camembert.
You're an idiot. Absolute idiot. Let's go to the adverts. Stuff this.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Fine, we'll do it. We're going to do it now. We're going to go straight into it. Boom. We're going to do it. Not even going to think about it. I'm going to go A and I'm going to go to line 1. Good evening, line 1.
B is...
Oh, we don't know what B is for. But we got a B, so we go to line 2.
Right. Well, obviously, I've just been on hold. Listen on radio players, like a 2-minute delay.
You weren't on hold. You weren't on hold. You weren't on hold. You literally just phoned up. We've had a B, so let's go to line 3. Good evening, line 3.
I believe the correct answer is D.
D?
C.
C, yes, C. It's so hard to... Can I ask everyone to enunciate a little better? Please. I don't expect full RP, but, you know, just speak clearly. So we had a C. Let's go to line 3. Good evening, line 3.
D.
There we go. Now we're rocking it. We're not up to double figures yet, but we're doing well. We're now on... We've just had a D, so let's go to line 5. Good evening, line 5.
E.
This is it, buddy. This is it. We are in choppy waters. We've had an E, so we're going to go to line 6 now. Hello, line 6. OK, line 6 can't hear us. We've just had an E, so let's go to line 7. Good evening, line 7.
Hi, I've got a good feeling about this. Is it Ghostbusters 2?
Right, OK. That's a joke I did 12 years ago. Maybe 14 years ago. It's not relevant to this. It's irrelevant to this. It's old. I don't repeat material. OK, one more go. Bishy bashy boshy. Let's do it. I'm going to start. A. Let's go to line 1. Line 1.
B.
There we go. We've just had a B. Let's go to line 2.
F.
Right. You're what? No, I'm not even going to cut you off. Who are? What's your name? Hung up. Hung up because he's a coward and a thicko. Climate denier. Flat earther. Brexiteer. Last go, and then I'm just going to jack this in because this is absolutely doing my nut in. A, line 1.
B is for balloon.
Thank you very much indeed. We've just had B for balloon, so we want line 2.
C.
There we go. You see. So we've just had a C, so let's go to line 3.
I'll have an educated guess at D.
There we go. Thank you. We've just had D. We've got D, so let's go to line 4.
There we go.
C.
We just had D, mate.
D. Let's go to line 3.
We just yeah. Do you know what? I don't want to take any more phone calls I'm not taking any more phone calls till after 11 because, frankly, that game is over. The game is over. It's done. It's supposed to be creating a kind of trusting environment. And instead, all it's done is made me very angry and distrustful. Mistrustful? Distrustful. I distrust you and I mistrust you. I think they both work, actually. I think they both work. Yeah. Anyway, you screwed up, guys. Your turn to screw up this time. Sorry, we're not playing that game anymore because you're all idiots.
7.
No, we're not doing that. Sorry, I don't want any calls until after 11 now because you guys ruined it for everyone. Talking to you, caller. 9027, I'm talking to you.
Hi.
Yeah, we're not playing it. We're not playing the game anymore. I don't want any calls until after 11, please.
All right.
Put your phone down. Hey,
Put my phone down
before
now.
you put your
The
phone
odds
down,
flat, mate. The odds flat.
before you put your phone down, could you say sorry to me and the listeners, please?
I'm sorry.
Put the phone down. Put the phone down.
I apologise to everyone.
Put the phone
All
down.
right.
Put the phone down now. Right. Line 2, I don't want any calls until after 11. That game, you've ruined that game. And I recognise your number. You ruined it more than most.
Me?
Yes, you. I recognise the number. You ruined it, but at least...
I've only called twice.
Shut up. But yeah, well, big ruins.
Yeah.
Big...
I mean, this is call number 3.
Okay, right, goodbye. Why? Can we just stop? Can you stop phoning me, please?
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh.
Put the phone down. Go on. There we go. Good. He was crying there. Didn't mean to make him cry. It was unnecessary. Could you stop phoning me, please? We're not playing that game anymore.
Okay. Sorry.
Put the phone down.
See ya.
No, you won't see me. Could you please put the phone down and stop calling me?
Dulux.
Right. What? Put the phone down. Caller, could you put the phone down and stop calling me, please?
69.
Not now. I'm not into that stuff anymore. Not after last week. Let's go. Please. Please.
What?
Could you put the phone down and stop calling me?
Why?
Because you're getting on my nerves, and you've...
No, the letter Y. Why? 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 Is it why?
We're not playing the game anymore. I don't want any calls until after 11.
My bad. Love you. It's why? Who's after me? Why? Why? W. What? Oh, why? You know. Why? What comes after why? Come on. Why? Z? There's a guess. Go on, Z. Say Z. What comes after why?
Hello?
Why?
Yeah, why? How are you?
Who's that?
Oh, this is I'm your mate. It just said the caller.
Who is it? I don't know who this is now. Who is it? Is that Iain?
Kind of, yeah. What do you want?
Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I didn't mean that.
That's so fine.
Sorry?
Do you want to put your phone down? Put your phone down.
No, I don't. Excuse me again.
No, well, do you want to apologise to everybody? Apologise, please. Say sorry to everybody, including Iain. Apologise to Iain right now. Apologise to Iain and the rest of us. Come on. Are you drunk?
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
No.
I think you can. Would you like to apologise to Iain and the rest of us, please?
I'm really sorry. It wasn't deliberately. But it was like a 2-second delay on the old Alexa. So it wasn't deliberately, and I am sorry if it's caused. I'm truly sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Well, would you like to hang up now, please?
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W.
Z. Yes. Thank you. Yes, that's great. Would you like to hang up? In fact, please hang up.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Okay, yes, you've won. Please hang up.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Yes, I know you've said that 3 times now. Please go.
What do I win? What's my prize?
Nothing. Your prize was you
having the privilege on being on air.
Yeah, can you say it backwards? Oh, sorry again.
Who is this? Is that
talking to me, pal?
Pardon?
You talking to me?
Yes, I certainly
I'm going to smash
am.
your face in, pal.
Okay, I think you should hang up now, sir.
Meet me in the car park right now.
You sound drunk. You don't sound normal. Please put the phone down.
Can you hear me?
No.
Yes. Hello.
Would you like to apologise to Ian and the rest of us, please?
The letter is A.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to.
Hey?
Please put the phone down. I don't think we're getting anywhere with this.
I know.
By the way, where is Ian?
I'll start with A. You do B.
All right, then go on.
A.
B.
Is there anybody else there?
Your turn. I said B.
C.
D.
Z.
You have to say these letters in order, mate. Come on.
Z.
In order.
E.
F. Come on.
You what I've always wondered, what actually comes after Z?
You're like a bunch of thickos. Don't you know your alphabet? Come on. Let's start from the beginning. I'll start off. A.
B.
C.
E.
D. Is that what you said, D?
F.
G.
Hello?
Yeah, what's after G? Come on.
This is the unconventional king of radio. It's Ian back again. What are you doing on my radio station?
You're Ian?
This show really sucks.
Well, why are you listening then? Hello? If it really sucks, why are you listening? Does that make sense to you? I think you're a little bit drunk, don't you think? Yeah, that silence explains a lot. Hello? Anybody there? Hello?
Marching on together, we're gonna see you win. Da, 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 da. I don't know the rest.
It doesn't matter. By the way, listen, mate, before you go, did you... I'm just thinking, what's your view on Brexit?
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind. She'll make you curse, but she a blessing. She'll rip your shirt within a second. You'll be coming back for seconds with your play. You just can't help it. No, you'll play along. Let her lead you on. You'll be saying no, then saying yes, 'cause you're messing with your head. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, my mind. Grab a gun, kinda crazy. She's poison but tasty. Yeah, people say run, don't walk away. Yeah, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. head. Don't drink her potions. She'll kiss your neck with no emotion. When she's mean, you know you love it. She tastes so sweet. Don't sugarcoat it, no, no. You'll play along, let her lead you on. You'll be saying no, 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 no. Then saying yes, 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 'cause you're messing with your head. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, my mind. Grab a gun, kinda crazy. She's poison but tasty. Yeah, people say run, don't walk away. 'Cause she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. You're just like me, you're out your mind. I know it's strange, we're both the crazy kind. You're telling me that I'm insane, but don't pretend that you don't love the pain. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, my mind.
Here we go. Yes.
Kinda crazy, she's poison but tasty.
That's some song, huh? That's some song.
Walk away. She's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind.
That's some song. I mean, we 2019. Are we allowed to? Oh, I don't want to subscribe to that young lady. I don't know who it is. Are we allowed to call people psychos in 2019? It seems a little bit louche. Is louche a word? I think louche is a word. I couldn't tell you what it means, but I think louche. Not luge. That's when you go down. That's like tobogganing. Luge. The luge is tobogganing. Louche. Couldn't tell you what it means, but you know what? I think it works, and I haven't got Catherine here to correct me, so I'm in charge of the words tonight. So that song's a little. The lyrical content of that song is a little bit louche, I would say. But you know what? I don't mind. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give me a call. I'm going to go through the papers in a bit. I warn you. Normally I'd get my stories off the computer, but I haven't got my computer with me. I'm going to warn you. There ain't a lot. There ain't a lot in the papers. I've got a lot, but they're all... can I do the grossest story? Lucy, stay there. I'm going to come to you in a second. This is an incredible story, right? This is incredible. Incredibly grim. And my kids are really into escapology at the moment. Not like doing it, but like they're like watching it. So they've watched a lot of escapology. Then listen to this. This is gross. Okay, I warn you now, this is gross. A skeleton has been found handcuffed and chained to a tree in what cops think was a failed Houdini stunt. Ivan Klyucharev, 30, is suspected of tying himself up and trying to wriggle free like the straitjacket-loving escapologist. I don't know if Houdini loved straitjackets. I don't know if he loved them. He wore them from time to day. To mental... You know when I say like proper lunatics. It's a full moon tonight, by the way. That's why the game didn't work. It's a full moon. That's why. Does anyone ever actually been worn a straitjacket for the reason in which it was intended? Which is to stop lunatics from hurting others and themselves? Or is it only escapologists? And Herbert Lom at the end of one of the Pink Panther movies. Russian cops say a passerby spotted his skull still wearing a hoodie. Well, it would do. You don't... I know very little about death, but I do know that when you die, you don't die and then take all your clothes off. You're supposed to be wearing that. In a forest near Shatura, east of Moscow, Ivan was last seen in May 2017. It gets worse. A camera pointing at the body was nearby. He filmed it. filmed it, expecting it to become a YouTube sensation, no doubt. He filmed it. Oh, my days. Along with 5 more cuffs. That's short. We call that... It's short for handcuffs. We saved the syllable. We call it cuffs. It's handcuffs. Not the movie starring Christian Slater. 3 chains, 6 padlocks, a book of knots, a tent, salt, and matches. Then we get to the last paragraph that could flip this whole thing on its head, literally and figuratively. Cops are also probing if Ivan died filming a bizarre BDSM sex practice, as he reportedly had a hankering for bondage and masochism. So why don't you just watch the tape? It's a grim job. I wouldn't want to do it, but just watch the tape. The answer will be there. Can you... now, Hayley, I haven't got my computer. Have you got your computer? Could you investigate Ivan Klyucharev? I won't spell it. It's probably quite obvious. Can you... Because this is like a... Is there any more on the Russian dude that died tied to a tree? Because I want to... I can't leave... It's one of those tiny stories where it won't pop up in the papers again. So can we find out if it was a sex game gone wrong or if it was a Houdini escapology act while I speak to Lucy? 0344 499 1000. Good evening, Lucy.
Hello.
Hello, Lucy. Welcome to the show. I believe it's a full moon. So tonight's show is probably going to be a little bit more rubbish than usual, because I'm a firm believer. I don't believe in astrology or any of that stuff, but I do think I have what do they call it? What do they call it when you have evidence, but it's not scientific evidence? It's just like people have told you stories. There's a phrase. I heard someone say it on the radio yesterday. Oh God! It'll come to me. Anyway, Lucy, we're going off on a tangent, which I'm sure you don't want to go down, so I'm going to reel myself in. What would you like to say tonight?
Well, firstly, I'd like to say I've never worn a straight jacket.
Okay, have you... I have to ask you 3 questions then, if you don't mind.
Okay.
They're quite personal.
Okay.
Have you ever been a lunatic?
Yes.
Okay, but yet you didn't... Well, we don't need to ask the other questions. But you didn't... You weren't forced into a... How would you get a lunatic? And I'm aware that this is probably not politically correct language, but we've just had that song about she's hot but she's a psycho. So it appears the wheel has turned and we can say whatever we want again. The far right... Racism is cool now, as we know. It's cool to be a racist. All of the best people all of the best influencers are racists now. How would you get a straitjacket on a lunatic? Tranquilizer dart. I've just answered my own question. It will be a tranquilizer dart, wouldn't it? Okay, Lucy. So you never worn a straitjacket. Okay. What else can we do for you this evening?
I was just calling to register my membership.
Did we send you a card?
Yes, you did.
Oh. This is because my assistant completely balls things up. Okay, Lucy, what number are you?
16.
16. Okay, 16 is Lucy. Has your card arrived?
It has. It came in the post today in a massive jiffy bag.
A very big jiffy bag. We couldn't buy any smaller jiffy bags. They were the only ones we could buy. For those people who don't have the membership cards, maybe they missed it, maybe they didn't think it was worth getting involved and are now regretting it, hopefully. Could you describe the card to them, Lucy, and let them know how it's changed your life in the few hours since you received it?
Well, I've been waiting so excitedly for the last few days for it, ever since I called out, and I rushed down to the post box this morning, and there it was.
Wow.
And I ripped open the jiffy bag and found the card inside.
Yep.
It's kind of like a burgundy, it's quite a sexy card, I'd say.
Yeah, it's classy, very classy.
It's got gold capital letters.
I designed it.
And says the Late Night Alternative Talk Radio.
Yep, I designed that.
Lifetime membership card.
I don't know
Ian Lee and Catherine Boyle.
Put my name first, yep.
And then it's got the phone number and weeknights from 10 DAB, blah, 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 blah. And then my membership number. And then it is beautifully signed on the back and says late night loser, IanLee.com.
There we go, you see. And would you say that this is perhaps the greatest thing that's happened to you in the last, 25 years?
I don't even have words to describe how elated I am.
And guys, people listening the other day going, I won't phone in, this will be silly. There was a guy called Pete, Lucy. There was a guy called Pete who put the phone down and sent me a very stroppy text saying, I've waited for 2 hours and I'm not waiting any longer. I'm going to bed after. Get the arrogance this. I have to get up early for work in the morning and I'm tired. Well, I'm sorry, Pete. You missed out, buddy. Shocking. Thank you, Lucy, number 16. You missed out, Pete. You missed out. Whereas Lucy put in the effort, put in the time and the effort, and it's paid off. And now she's the envy of all of her friends. Lucy, thank you for letting me know you're number 16. I will type these up at some point and put them on a public forum for people to look at.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lucy. Thank you very much. And screw you, Pete. Screw you, Pete. Been waiting for 2 hours. I'm very tired and I have to get up for work in the morning. So I'm really sorry, but I'm going to put the phone down. The tone of that, the arrogance, the anger in that. OK, Hayley has investigated this and has found out that he was a member of a group which practices survival skills in extreme situations. Well, being straitjacketed to a tree, I would imagine, is uncommon. But when it happens... Oh, bugger, I forgot to do a Tesco order for tomorrow. Now I'm going to have to go to the shop. I'm going to have to go to the shop now. I went to a Tesco delivery. I've got the boys coming at the weekend. I went to a Tesco delivery. I'm going to have to go to the shop now, tomorrow. Anecdotal. Thank you. Thank you, Jake. Not speculation, texter. Anecdotal. So I have plenty of anecdotal stories, personal anecdotal stories, that the full moon, remembered it, got the train of thought going, the full moon affects people's mental capacity. Because I've been doing phone-in shows for years, right? For 15 years, I think it is. And when it's a full moon, you notice there is a strange vibe that goes anecdotal, thank you. When it's a full moon, there is a strange vibe that permeates the calls, makes everything a little bit strange. And we are experiencing that tonight. With that in mind, 0344 499 1000. So far, the only real topic we've got is, have you ever worn a straitjacket? And it's kind of niche. So you don't have to call in about that, because I suspect we probably won't get any more than 4 or 5 calls on that. So you can call in about other stuff. I'll throw some other stuff into the mix, dear listener. This is Talk Radio.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
So, my nephew was very impressed that the mum of a YouTuber phoned up last night. I can't remember the guy's name. Something FC, wasn't it? He was a football guy. And really nice mum. So my nephew was impressed with that. My kids are really into their YouTubers at the moment. Ali A and Dan TDM are the two. They like Dennis from the Powers, but I get the feeling they've gone off Dennis a bit. But Ali A and Dan TDM. So anyway, I was there today with the boys. We had a really nice day, actually. There was an Easter bunny hunt. They live in Windsor. And there was an Easter bunny hunt in Windsor, right? And you go and get a form from the information thing in the train station. All you got to do is you've got to follow the map, and in the window of 10 shops are bunnies. And you've got to find the shop, write down the name of the bunny. Then you go into the Hotel Chocolat shop, post this through a letterbox, and they give you a free chocolate. Boom! And it killed an hour. And I was thinking, the boys might not be into it. They loved it. Running off. Oh, they loved it. I mean, when I stopped, one of the stops was an ice cream parlour. Oh, OK, fine. Let's go in the ice cream parlour. And banana split every single time. My boys, they get the cookie dough, the hot cookie dough, and they have a crap. And I'm just going old school. Every time, the banana split. And every time they have it and go, oh, yours is the best. Banana split, old school, man. None of this fancy hot cookie dough, man. No, banana split. Oh, shit, I've broken something. Sorry. So we did that. Oh, and then we took the dog for a walk, and the boys played in the stream for 45 minutes. 45 minutes in a stream. Oh, just covered in mud. And they're going, come in. I said, no, I'm not coming in. Anyway, so here's the point I'm getting to. Sam and Roger, I will come to you in a second. 0344 499 1000 is the phone number. We call you back. So they're watching quite a bit of Dan TDM. I bought my youngest wanted The Sims. So I bought The Sims 4 today. I was going, it's 22 quid, man, and I don't think you're going to like it. And we're playing it. I don't get the point of The Sims. You just make people. You can't kill them. It's the thing, you can't... So straight away I'm going, right, well, let's work out how to kill them. And we couldn't work it out, so I'm Googling how do you kill people in Sims. And it's really tricky. You used to be able to drown them in swimming pools by taking the ladders away. But now you can't. So I've got absolutely no idea what the Sims is supposed to be. Anyway, so we're watching a Dan TDM YouTube video, and he's like big YouTuber, right? And he says, right, okay. This is how he talks. Right, okay. Well, I'm doing a series of live shows, and I want you to come to this. Bearing in mind, I've been in the jungle. I'm doing a series of live shows, right? Doing a series of live shows. We can't sell the buggers out. And we're playing like 60, 70-seater venues, and we can't sell them out. This is a kid. I'm doing a series of live shows, and I would love you guys to come. This is the link for tickets. I went, I'll have a little look. Probably playing some small theatres. He's playing Wembley Arena. He's playing Newcastle Arena. He's playing arenas. He's about 15. This guy, Dan TDM, he's playing arenas. Tickets are like 60 quid a pop. We charge 12 quid for our shows. We still can't sell out. I was in the jungle. I can't sell out a 60-seater venue. And I was in the jungle. I can't sell out 100 seats in Belfast. I was in the jungle. I was the strawberry guy. I don't know if you remember that. I stole the strawberries and I cried a lot. I presented an alternative image of what it is to be a man. A thief and a crybaby, basically. But so it's like I was like, all right. Well, do you know what? The kids love him, and I checked. It's a Friday night. We can go after school. The kids absolutely love him. It's like a big deal for them. I said, oh, do you know what, guys? Let's do it. Let's book tickets. And then it was like, I might because now they do this thing, don't they? This thing that bands do, and it's a con. The meet and greet. Pay an extra whatever for the meet and greet. And what a meet and greet is, you stand in a line. Well, you stand in a line for like an hour with about 200 other people, and you go up and they sign something, and if you're lucky you might get a picture, but they're behind a desk, and you're kind of like... So I thought, well, I'll look at the meet and greets. 200 meet and greets, it's sold out. It's sold out. To meet a kid with blue hair who plays Minecraft. I really want to see you smash those like buttons. It was nuts. It's a whole... And what it made me feel was old. It made me feel old. I felt like my mum and dad, when I was into stuff as a kid, although saying that I was into the 60s, so they kind of had a little bit more identification with it. I was being big into the Monkees. But I felt old because this is a whole new... I can't think of what the equivalent would be. I guess maybe it was like what TV was to my grandparents. You know, my grandparents had radio, then they had kids, and then they got a TV. And the TV is this whole new form of entertainment. And then when I was a kid, computers and computer games were a whole new form of entertainment. So my parents had radio and TV, and then I had computer games. And now my kids have got a whole new form of entertainment, YouTube. You know, the thought of YouTube and Twitch, more YouTube for the kids, actually. The thought of YouTube to me is to go and find old adverts and pop videos, right, and funny clips that I vaguely remember. But to them, it's a whole new outlet. My boys don't watch TV. They don't watch telly. My boys have never sat down and gone, oh, our programme's on in 5 minutes. Can we watch that? We've never done it. Never done it. I don't remember the last time they watched channels 1, 2, 3 or 4. Apparently there's a channel 5 coming, which should be exciting. They watch Netflix, and they've even gone off Netflix. It's all YouTube. And I'm old. I am old, man. I'm totally out of the loop. Wembley Arena he's playing. He's a kid. 0344 499 1000. Good evening, Sam.
Hello, hi.
Hello, Sam. How you doing?
I'm good. Ian, I just wanted to call you because my friend sent me what happened last week.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Uh-oh.
No, it's not an uh-oh at all.
Are you on speakerphone?
Yeah, my phone doesn't work unless it's on speaker.
You're joking. No, really? Oh, that's awful.
Bloody broken, I know.
Did you drop it?
So I just, yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Listen, I just wanted to say that everything you were saying, I've done 100 times at work, and I've just had enough.
Oh, yeah.
But you've got an amazing girl next to you, obviously, you're talking to, and don't think that everybody's against you, because they're not. Like, I listen to you all the time, my friend does as well, and you're doing an amazing job. And
Well, hey, listen, thank you very much. I appreciate that. There's a little bit of faking it to making it going on at the moment, and I had to kind of, I had to grovel to my boss. My bosses have been cool, but I've had to...
I've done it 100 times myself. Sometimes people don't understand, but people don't understand. People going through that a lot of the time.
How are you doing at the moment, Sam?
I'm doing really good at the moment. So I've got really close friends and who sort of talk me off the ledge. Exactly what happens to you on air with the women that you work with.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need to hear a bit of reason without judgment.
Yeah.
Ignore all the other voices outside that. You've got kids and you've got a good life. And
thank you, Sam.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, Sam. You're a good person, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. And do you know what? Carry on, because actually you're highlighting what people are going through. Even what happened last week, you're highlighting actually what happens in real life with people who are struggling. You are. So don't ever feel bad that you did that, because it brought to light a lot of what happens, and a lot of people don't understand it. So just carry on. Everybody makes mistakes, and I'm glad you're back.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate your kind words. That's very supportive of you, and I dig it. So thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
You hang in there too, and lots of love to your friend. Your friend sounds awesome as well. 0344 499 1000. Good evening, Joe.
Hello?
Hello, Joe.
Oh my God, I'm so scared.
Well, no, hang on. You sound... Listen, I love it. But people sound so surprised that they're actually talking to me on the radio. You phoned up. We didn't phone...
I know.
We didn't phone you up, Joe. You phoned us up. You're on the air. Do you want me to take another call and come back to you in a minute?
No, all right.
Let's do it. Let's do it, Joe. What have you got for us?
All right, so, you know this Dan Tedium guy, yeah?
Yes.
He's actually 27.
Shut the front door, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, well, okay, I'll give him that.
Okay.
Are you a fan, then?
Nah, I'm not into that stuff.
Okay, go on, then.
Also, earlier today, I went to Portsmouth.
I'm so sorry.
Like, my dad and some friends.
Boring.
And, well, it wasn't. I thought it was something you could do with your kids or something, because you can go see a load of battleships and things.
Oh, hang on a minute. Battleships,
really
that would be awesome.
Yeah, you can go on a HMS Victory, and it's an old... when Nelson used to captain it.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I might go and have a little bit of that. But do you live near Portsmouth?
Oh no, I live in London.
Okay. Well, how long did it take you to get to Portsmouth, man?
An hour and a half, maybe. Wasn't that bad?
Okay. Oh, well, maybe I'll do that. Well, I think I've done pretty well with the Easter holiday. I think their mum's done pretty well as well. But then, as soon as the Easter holiday finishes, it's summer holidays.
Yeah.
So, I mean, come on, guys. Just stay in school for a bit. Give the parents a break. But okay, but you're not into Dan TDM. What do you watch YouTube?
Yeah.
I sounded like an old man then. Do you watch YouTube then, Joe? Do you? Is it good?
Yeah.
What an old fart I am. Who do you watch in there? What do you watch on there?
I don't know, just random stuff. Funny cat videos, people, drunks fighting each other, and people going down hills in shopping trolleys, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
All right, wicked. Nice one. Anything else, Joe?
No.
Hey, nice one. Great call. Thank you very much indeed. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
Uncut, after-hours conversation for the up-all-night generation. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Oh, I'm laughing. Limmy has just done a very, very funny tweet. Daft Limmy. I don't think Daft Limmy's going to come on the show. He said he would come on the show, and I don't think he's going to come on the show now. But I am. If you're going to see him in London on Monday, I'll see you there. I got tickets. Me and Boyley are going to be at the Limmy show. He's very funny. Very, very, very blue. His autobiography, I listened to the audiobook, is one of... Nigel, stay there. I'm going to go to Roger first and I'll come to you. It's one of the filthiest... But filthy in like a really honest way. It's not, you know, it's him. It's his autobiography. It's his story and he recounts everything. Imagine having no shame. And it appears he has no shame. In a healthy way. In a healthy way. Shame and guilt are slightly different. Guilt is a good thing because guilt is an acknowledgement from somewhere within that you have done wrong. But shame is something different. Shame is a self-punishment. And he seems to have no shame. Anyway, he's very funny. I'm thoroughly enjoying watching his Twitch streams where he plays games and swears a lot, and it's good. Hopefully I'm going to be streaming on Twitch tomorrow, twitch.tv/Iain Lee. Come follow me, come and subscribe. I'm going to be streaming Dreamcast games. If I've ordered the right lead and I can get it to work, I'm a bit of Dreamcast. I've got a Dreamcast now. I'm back in the New York groove. Good evening, Roger.
Good evening, Ian.
What can I do for you this evening, sir? And I will do anything for you tonight, Roger. Anything. Here we go. For the next 30 minutes, this is what we're going to do, Roger. Between now and midnight, I will do anything. Anything for my listeners, anything for my callers. You call up, you ask for something, I'll do it. No questions asked. Don't take the piss, but I will do it. No questions asked. 0344 499 1000. My wish is to serve you guys, to help you guys. What can I do? Come talk to me. Let's talk. Pull up a chair. I've got a fresh pot of coffee here. Let me pour you some coffee. Let's talk. How can I help you? Is it my life experience? Is it something more practical? How can I help you? 0344 499 1000. Roger, you're the first. How can I help you, brother?
Yeah, I've called in as lifetime member number 23.
Here we go, because Catherine didn't write these down, so I've got to write these. 23.
Number 23.
Roger, thank you very much.
I owe you an apology for earlier, because I was the Z dickhead. So I thought I'm a lifetime member. I think it's the honourable thing to do is to phone in and apologise.
Okay, let's go to listen, tossers like that. I kowtowed too far. There, kowtow is bow. It's a bow. Kowtow bow. I offered him. I opened my heart, and he took a dump in my heart. My heart, and that's going to clog up. That is going to clog up the arteries. That will get passed around the system. I imagine it's quite toxic. Nigel.
Oh, hi, Ian.
Hey, Nigel. What you got for us?
Right, I couldn't ring you before because my phone was cut off. You know, because I went over my bill. You know.
Oh yeah. Have you sorted it out now?
I sorted it out today till the next month, and then I've got to pay more money. But it's all right for a couple of weeks.
And is it Roger, your advocate?
No, it was Simon.
Simon, and did Simon help with the bill?
Yeah, well, someone else's came to see me yesterday, a black man.
Oh, a black man. Okay, okay, that's interesting. It's good to know. Let me just jot that down. Hey, black man.
Anyway,
Nigel.
he's rung me again today. And
yes.
He's coming back to see me on a Thursday in a couple of weeks. It all takes time. He's so busy he can't come next week.
Yeah.
He's coming back to look through my bills in the afternoon.
Brilliant. Well, that's good. That's good that they're helping.
That is sorted. And I rang the electric people, and they said just pay what you can afford at the moment, which is nice of them.
There we go.
And I haven't got. I'm so stressed, honestly, Ian.
I know you are. And
I've got to tell you a few things that are worrying me to get it off my chest.
Okay, go on.
But I've done my best to sort everything out.
Have you been to see your doctor? Because we've been saying for a month.
No, I don't feel that I need to see.
Nigel. You're phoning up a bloke on the radio you don't know at 11:30 at night.
Well, I do know you for a long time.
No, but you don't know me. You don't really know me, right? You're phoning me up.
You know everything.
Nigel.
When I speak.
Nigel, listen. You've really got to listen, man, because this is this is getting frustrating. You're phoning me up in tears, right? In tears, and for a month.
But I know that the
Nigel, will you listen, dude? Nigel, listen. Please, mate, because there's only so much we can do.
I can explain in a minute, yeah.
There's only so much we can do, right? And I feel that we've kind of done pretty much as we can, right?
Yes. And I've been to the food bank, by the way.
Great.
Yeah, before.
Beautiful.
The other day. Just miss what you was going to say out, because I know what you're going to say. I will make an appointment, I promise.
We've been telling you for a month at least to go.
I've been so busy. I've been so dashing into Mason, sorting out other things. I haven't had time to go around the
Nigel, with the greatest respect, that's bollocks. You could have made an appointment in the last month to go to the doctor.
But I've been busy. I've been busy doing those other things.
Okay.
Going to see Helen Grant's place.
Okay. Well, listen. Listen. Right. Because Catherine and I have worked really hard to sort out. We've got you some food. We've got Helen Grant, your MP. I'm going to keep on talking. You got you some food. We've got you the food bank. We've got Helen Grant involved. We've managed to get the advocate to come and go over your bills and go through your bills and stuff. But you've got to give something back. And for a month we've been saying, go to the doctors, dude.
Yeah. Well, I went and got me antidepressants earlier. Antidepressants.
Okay. Go on. Go on quickly. What else you got to say?
Well, because I'm so depressed, I'm still awake all night.
Yep.
Washing a towel.
Go and speak to your doctor.
Eating bits and pieces.
Go and speak to your doctor.
Yeah, I know, but I don't go to sleep till the morning. But I
speak
feel
to your
when
doctor
I go
about
to sleep,
it.
Can you hear? Just listen to what I'm going to say.
Listen, Nigel, but you're telling me medical stuff, man.
No, but I don't seem to want. I seem to want to lay in bed all the morning because I've been up all night.
Go and see your doctor. Go and see your doctor.
Yeah,
you're telling me medical stuff. This is going to sound harsh, right? And I know people are going to have a go at me on Twitter. And do you know what? Who cares what people say about me on Twitter anymore? Who cares? Well, I don't care what people say anymore. You can only go so low, and then it's up.
Yeah,
right?
I've got to go about my depression. Yeah, I understand what you mean now. Yeah,
you have to go, Nigel. I'm telling you the same thing.
But some good things is I can sing in a church tomorrow afternoon.
Beautiful.
Yes, because it's Easter.
There we go.
I'm going to try and do that about 3 o'clock, in between 3 and 4 tomorrow.
Okay.
Church. And so I have sorted everything out. The other good thing is I've joined Dwayne Johnson, the King, The Rock.
The Rock, yes. Not the King, he's The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
I belong to his private group now, which is he's got a private group with a tick, which is the real person. He answers his...
How many people are on that group?
Well, he's actually seen my videos. When you look at the 5 people that have seen my videos, he's one of them that's looked at my videos.
Okay, Nigel. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, I'm glad The Rock has seen your videos, Nigel. I'm glad that brings you pleasure.
Ring in the show. You haven't had a call from him earlier, have you?
Not from The Rock, no. Dwayne Johnson hasn't called the show.
I did ask him earlier to call in and speak to me on the show. I thought he might like to call in and say hello to
all right, Nigel. Listen, I've got to move on, Nigel. I'm glad that things are moving.
You said you'd do anything for a person. Can't you play one of my records without me sing it? The Miley Styley song or something?
I did say I'd do that, didn't I? I did say... Hayley, how did you... You're supposed to be able to play pre-recorded stuff and dump stuff if it goes nuts on the air. And me saying I'd do anything for the callers was actually part of a mental breakdown. So you're in trouble with Denny now because you've encouraged this. I haven't got my computer, Nigel. Otherwise, I would. All right. Listen. Thanks for calling, man.
Can I just sing a little song about my mum?
Not tonight, mate. No.
Well, tomorrow night. Are you on tomorrow night?
Maybe next week.
Are you on over the weekend?
No.
Oh, so it'll be Tuesday then.
Yeah. All right.
Tuesday night.
All right, Nigel. Thanks for calling, man. Take care.
Thanks, Ian.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. People are going to think I'm harsh, but boundaries and stuff. We've done a lot for Nigel. We did... Nigel's struggling, right? People think it's harsh, but there's only so much. Catherine and I have kind of come to the conclusion that we've done pretty much as we can. we bought him food twice, which is fine. We've got his MP, Helen Grant, who's been brilliant to get in touch with him, and we got him at a food bank, and we got an advocate to go and check his bills and go through his bills for him. And I don't know. I don't know what else we can do, really. I don't know what else we can do. I don't know what else we can do. So we'll see. Anyway, 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The radio show for people who know the best part of the day is the night.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Thank you, Rockosaurus Mac on Twitter. I'm reminded that not everybody listens to the show every single night, and that we're getting new listeners all the time, and that not everyone knows, I'm going to say the N-word, not everyone knows the narrative of the show. And Rockosaurus Music writes, oh, and by the way, when I retweeted that person saying I'm listening to Talk Radio for the first time and I'm so confused, it was a funny little tweet. I thought it was a really funny tweet. I'm listening to Talk Radio for the first time ever, and honestly, I'm so confused. Then people started having a pop at her, so I've undone the retweet. Why are you having a pop at her? Who cares if she follows Hopkins or Farage? I don't understand. I thought it was a lovely example of a new person stumbling onto... They might not listen again now. Why were you having a pop at them? They might not listen again now because they're going to think that my audience are aggressive. And there was a few aggressive tweets. I thought it was a lovely example of someone stumbling on something a little bit different and kind of scratching their head. I didn't interpret it, oh, Hayley. Yes, man. Decaf cough? Tea. What the f... There's no coffee left. What the f... What is this? What is this? What the F is this S? Decaf tea. Unbelievable. Kids. I thought it was a really lovely example of someone listening to at Talk Radio for the first time ever, and honestly, I'm so confused. I thought it was a lovely example of someone stumbling on something a little bit different and scratching their head. I didn't read it as malicious or mean. I read it as a sweet tweet. But then a few of you have just piled in and laid into her because of who else she follows. Who cares if she follows Nigel Farage and Katie Hopkins? Why would you... It's disappointing. People have had a pop at her. I've undone the retweet because I thought it was a nice thing, and now I feel bad that some of my listeners have kind of had a pop at her, and she probably won't listen again. So thanks. Anyway, Rockosaurus Mac says... well, I've lost it now. What did he say? What is the background story of with Nigel? First-time listener and struggled to understand what was going on, other that he hasn't visited the doctors and something about The Rock. Well, Nigel's been calling me for a few years and Talk Radio, speech radio, for about 20 years, 25 years, and he's a fragile soul. And I suspect there may be some form of learning difficulty going on there. And he lived with his mum, and his mum died maybe 6 months ago. And since then, he phoned up and sing like Frank Sinatra and Miley Cyrus songs. And since then, we have, Catherine, my producer, who's normally here and co-host, and I have just noticed him sliding into depression and financial difficulty, to the point where a couple of months ago he phoned up and he had no money and he had no food and he wasn't going to get any money for a week or 10 days, I think it was, actually, and he pawned one of his mum's rings. So I've done a shop for him a couple of times, and Catherine has worked brilliantly at getting him some help with his local MP, Helen Grant, who's met with Nigel a few times. And so we've kind of helped get help in place. I don't know what else we can do. And honestly, I don't see that story ending too well. If I'm being completely honest, I don't see it ending too well. 0344. And then we do things called clunky gear changes, where we go from the heavy to the ridiculous to the light. So let's see where we go now. Let's go to Bob. Good evening, Bob.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Bob. What can I do? I was halfway through giving out the number. Let me finish it. 0344 499 1000. Josie, you'll be next. But, Bob, what have you got for us?
Yeah, a few weeks ago you told us a story about the cat going missing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I got either big and songs on YouTube.
Oh, Ivor Biggin. Now, be careful, because Ivor Biggin,
you're
a.k.a.
right.
Doc Cox, is a potty mouth.
He's got a song that pertains to your story.
Oh, really? About cat? By the way, the cat is back, and the cat is now. I think the cat went missing for a bit. I think she's been like to a jihadi training camp, because she came back. She's killed one baby robin, and she mauled a second baby robin. Baby robins, outrageous. Go on.
When you listen to the song, it's called "Somebody Else Is Stroking the Pussy That I Thought Was Mine."
Thank you very much, Bob. Come on now, Bob. Come on now. You are well. At least it's not. I'm a winker. Come on, Bob. That's you outrageous that you'd even mention the title on the air, let alone think that I might play it. Terrible. Naughty, Bob. Thank you very much indeed. You're a very, very naughty boy, though. Smack bottom for you. Good evening, Josie.
Hi.
Hey, Josie. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me all right?
Hello, Josie.
Can you hear me?
Josie, can you hear me, Josie?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Josie? Are you there, Josie?
Hello.
Try. Hello, Josie.
Hi.
No, I'm not getting anything here. Is she there? I can see the line is there. Hello, Josie.
Yeah. Hi.
Can you hear me, Josie?
I can hear you.
Earth to Josie. Earth.
Can you
Earth
hear
to
me?
Josie. Earth to Josie. Can you hear us over and over?
Oh no. Okay.
Let's go. Do you want to give her a call back on a different line? Maybe we'll hear her then. I mean, she set me up for that. If you're going to start a call, Roger, don't start with "Can you hear me?" Oh, not right. Hang on. Oh, this is Tony. Hang on. Why did it say I need to close my phone box because I got an old number on the thing? Hello, Tony.
Hello.
Hello, Tony. I don't know what's going on there. I need to close phone box and open it again. It's showing an old number. Go on, mate. What you got for us?
This is the first time I've ever called.
Oh, got a lot of new callers tonight because Kat's not here.
I used to listen to on Talk Sport with James Well back in 99 and 2000.
Oh, yeah. Not me, but you listen to the station, yeah.
To the station and just where people could express themselves.
Yep.
And now I've come back to it over the last year, and I've been listening to your show. And the other week, when you sort of had your meltdown, it raised me up.
Oh.
I was laying in a dark place, and I just felt absolutely guilty about stuff what I'd done when I was a child, this and that. And at the end of the day, we're all just human. We make mistakes. We live and learn. And so what, we've all, you was feeling bad, but at the end of the day, you're only human as well. And especially after everything you'd seen with a motorbike and all the other stuff, you're going to start, and I just love your show.
All right, bless you, brother. So hang on, but you're saying it lifted you up. So because it was horrible. It was a genuine, some people saying I was doing it.
It was the realest thing I've ever heard. But I was laying there, and it literally, it made me feel less guilty about my own stuff. Because
well, then
I'm only human as well. We all make silly mistakes. It's just if we learn from them or not.
Well, in that case, because I felt very... I don't want to dwell on last week. I felt very, very embarrassed about last week. I did get in a little bit of trouble for it.
You shouldn't... Yeah, I know you probably did. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't feel embarrassed about being yourself.
Oh.
And also, I'm probably not the only one that you really help. Because a lot of us go through life thinking... we're all gods. So we're all going to make mistakes and sins, and we're all going to. Only the gods really don't make no mistakes or sins.
Okay.
We're only human. Yeah. We live and learn.
Hey, nice one, Tony. Well, thank you. I'm glad that.
I just wanted to say thank you because it really helped me and my family, and it's been a really big support. And I'm sure your other listeners will agree. There's one person that drives me mad over the last month, and he don't mean to, but that Nigel that phones up because.
Yeah.
You can only help people so much. They've got to want to help themselves.
It's a frustrating situation with Nigel.
You're not your social worker.
Yeah.
And where all the budgets have been cut, he's probably not getting the help he really does need.
Yeah, and totally.
Like,
he's missing out.
He gets one thing. When he goes to see the GP, his GP will tell him one appointment, one problem.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Because when I'm ill, I get like 2 or 3 things, but I'm very aware that when you go into the doctors, you're only allowed to talk about one thing.
Yeah, for 3 minutes. They don't even look at you. And the thing is, they'll say to him, we'll book another appointment.
Yeah.
He might not be able to get another appointment for 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
And by that time, he's already gone downhill.
Yeah.
He needs a social worker. And I was, when you took them food parcels round, I was
it was
that's
Tesco,
the sort
but
of thing
yeah.
I do. I might not have nothing, but I try and help people.
That's all we can do,
And-
Tony, is try and help people who are struggling on the way.
Yeah, I do it for myself because it helps me, because I feel better.
Yeah.
It's the gift is in giving.
Wicked.
And the
Hey,
same
listen,
is what you do in the night time. You
Tony-
help other people by giving.
I really appreciate you sharing that, mate. That means a lot to me, brother, so thank you, man.
Yeah, no, thank you. And keep doing what you're doing, because it really helps people. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Well, nice. We've got a lot of new calls tonight, and Kath's not here. It's interesting, that, isn't it? Almost like she scares them away. Let's see if we can hear her now. Josie.
Hello, Ian.
Oh, it's Josie, loud and clear. What happened
Can
there?
you hear me? Am I coming through loud and clear this time?
And she's gone now.
No. What it is I have headphones
Josie, can
in,
you hear
I'm
us?
hard of hearing. Have I gone again?
We've lost her again. Where's she gone? Josie.
You're winding me up. Am
Yes,
I
of course
there?
I'm winding you up, Josie, you muppet. You were there the last time as well.
Oh, was I? Oh, you idiot! Because my
idiot.
my phone's been doing that all the time. My kids keep doing that to me too. Are they winding me up as well?
Your kid. I don't think your phone's broken at all. I think between me and your kids, we're driving you round the bed. Don't start a phone call with
My
me.
kids have been doing that to me all day.
Don't start a phone call with, can you hear me? Because of course the other person's going to go, hello?
no.
Hello?
No.
Your kids are doing it as well.
It's hilarious because I got my hearing aids today. I got a hearing aid today, and I was so glad. I mean, I'm hard of hearing. I've explained before.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry.
I sat on the bus on the way home. I had to turn them off because the engine was too loud.
Oh, that must be... Josie, listen, I've got to go to a break. Can I come back to you after the break?
Oh, yeah.
Can you? Is that all right? If you wait a few minutes and Stu, stay there because I want to hear. Wow, getting hearing aids and things being too noisy. Wow, I want to hear about that, Josie. Then we're going to go to Stu, and then it could be you, dear listener. 0344 499 1000. Oh, right. So the membership cards, okay? They only went out the other day. I've just been on eBay. Oh, shit, I forgot to cancel my parking. I always do that. The ones where you can phone up and then phone up to cancel it. I always forget. Then I get a thing at midnight saying your parking's ended. Someone's put one of the membership cards on eBay for £100. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? I'm not happy about that. Have the balls to phone up. Be a man or a woman. Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Hey, hey, mercy, woman plays a song and no one listens. I need help, I'm falling again. Play the drum a little louder, tell me I can live without her if I only listen to the band. Listen to the band. Weren't they good? They made me happy. I think I can make it alone. Oh, mercy, woman plays a song and no one listens. I need help, I'm falling again. Play the drum a little bit louder. Tell them they can live without her if they only listen to the band. Listen to the band. Now, weren't they good? They made me happy. I think I can make it alone. Oh, woman plays a song and no one listens. I need help, I'm falling again. Come on, play the drums just a little bit louder. Tell us we can live without her now that we have listened to the band. Listen to the band.
08344 499 1000 was the wrong number. If you want to give us a call, this is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 with me, Iain Lee, usually with Catherine Boyle. She is off tonight. You can call in about absolutely anything you want. We found out, we're trying to collate, we sent out membership cards the other day. We will be giving away more membership cards. We won't do a whole show of it again, but we will be doing, at some point in the future, what we call 5-minute flurries, where we're just going to announce it, and we'll take calls straight to air, and bish, 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 bosh. We will give out cards, okay? But we're not doing it tonight. But we need, if you've got a card, I need you to call in and give me the number of your card, because Catherine didn't keep a log of it. Yeah. And also, we need to find the scumbag that has put one of the cards on sale on eBay for £100. We need to find this a-hole. A, it's a cheap price. It's a very cheap price. B, we need to find this a-hole. And this guy is not a lifetime member of this. He's not a lifetime. He's a scumbag. He's a scumbag. He's worse. He's worse than a. Someone who does some very bad things. I won't say the word. Anyway, someone who's nice and who we like is Josie, and we were speaking to Josie, and Josie has been given the gift of hearing. So did you get? When did you get? So did you get the hearing aids today?
I did.
And what are they? Are they? Is it the first time you've had hearing aids, or are they?
No, I had them once before.
Yeah.
And the dog chewed them. I only had them a month, and the dog chewed them.
Waxy.
And I had to go a year and a half without them, so I've got them again.
Well, I hope that's taught you a lesson.
I've been gifted. But the thing is I rang up because you said you'd do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought, I'll ring up and I'll get Iain to cheer me up, because you always cheer me up. I've had a really shitty start to the year, and I thought Iain will cheer me up.
Okay.
And then during the break, I realised I've been between you and my kids.
Yeah.
I've been the butt of one massive joke today, where everybody's convinced me my phone was broken and nobody could hear me.
So.
Right.
So you're.
And it's actually cheered me up.
There you go. You see, I'm a very wise man. That's why I let you think over the break.
I tell you what, though, they're not going to be happy with you when I ring them up tomorrow and go, you bunch of...
Okay, okay. So, hang on. So, how many kids have you got, and how many have stitched you up?
4.
Oh, have all 4 done it?
Yes.
Oh, Josie, that's brilliant! That's so funny!
To all my kids every day, and every one of them has convinced me that my phone was broken today and they couldn't hear me.
I love your kids. Your kids are. Well, here's what you.
I mean, they're all grown-up kids, so they've all been. I'm going to fight. There's got to be some Facebook
No, Josie.
Over this.
Josie,
so Mum's picking up her hearing aid today, convinced her that she's gone completely deaf.
Josie, you must not let on to them that you know this was a wind-up. Right? You must not let on to them that you know this was a wind-up. This is your chance to get revenge on those awful, scummy kids of yours that would do that would bully a woman like you.
Yeah, when they ring me up for help with the grandkids, I'll go, pardon?
Pardon? Yeah, exactly. You do got to do the same thing to them and pretend that their phones are broken.
Right.
Give them a boot up the backside, Josie.
No, but it is funny, because I needed cheering up, and... You know, I don't mind being about jokes as long as it's funny.
It is a good one, and it's funny.
And it was a good one.
It's
they were
funny
all involved.
They did it, and then we did it.
And then
well.
I ring you up, and you do it too.
Yeah. Well, I like bullying women who are hard of hearing. That's just how I get my kicks these days, Josie.
Well.
So how are you finding the hearing aids? Are you a bit sensitive? Are they?
Well, I tell you what, though, there was a girl having a conversation on the bus.
You could hear it.
And on their phone, it sounded a bit sort of like, so I was trying to listen in. I even turned them up. And, but the engine got to the engine got to me. Because the trouble with hearing aids is they don't filter. They take in every sound.
Right, yeah.
So I really wanted to listen to that conversation, but you turn it up, you have to listen to everything, and the engine
Hang on then,
it was too annoying. So.
I didn't know you could do that with hearing aids. I just assumed that they were set at one volume that made your hearing, I'm going to use the word, that made your hearing normal.
No.
But you can turn it up and down.
No. But they're amplifiers. So what it is, do you know, when you're talking to, say if you're in a pub and you're talking to someone and you're having a conversation, you can filter out all the other, you can filter out all the other sounds and just talk to that person.
Yeah, I can't do that. I struggle with heart.
When you've got a hearing aid, A hearing aid is just an amplifier, so you
Right.
can't filter out anything.
Well, actually-
so a conversation behind you is just as loud as the one.
Here's
right
the
next
thing,
to you.
Josie. I genuinely have a problem with. I can't. If I'm sat opposite someone and they're talking to me, but the room is full of hubbub, I can't hear. I cannot. It's the same for me. It's all one volume.
Yeah.
So I'm disabled too. Actually, when you think about it, probably more so.
Yeah.
All right, Josie. Well, listen. Thank you for that.
Right, thank you for cheering me up. I rang you up to cheer me
Josie?
up. And there you go.
Josie,
Yeah?
have we lost her at the end? Has she put the phone down?
Oh, God.
Josie,
Bye!
is she gone? Josie, are you there? Can you hear us? I think we've lost her.
No, I've disappeared.
I think we've lost her. Okay. Maybe her phone is broken after all. That's a shame. Josie, can you hear us?
What?
Touche, my love. Touche. Tutty bye. Let's go to Stu. Good evening, Stu.
How you doing, man?
I'm all right, thank you, Stu. What have you got for us tonight?
Oh, no, I was just when you were moaning about the kids being all into YouTube and that earlier. Oh, mate, I so feel your pain.
Go on, what's going on with you?
Oh, nothing, man. It's just, all this damn DTM. I've had it all up to my ears for the last few years of the kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's Dan TDM. I don't want to correct you, but I have to because now I'm sucked into that world. It's Dan TDM. Yes.
Oh, whatever he's called. And the other day I walked in on my youngest in her room. She's got YouTube in her room. And she was teaching herself how to do yoga.
Hey, how old is she?
10.
Oh, good for her. Hey, listen, in a few years she'll be teaching herself a lot worse than that. So be happy it's yoga.
Yeah, if she's anything like me when I was 10.
Yeah, exactly. Good for. Oh, that's brilliant. Good for her.
I know, but I sort of think back to my childhood,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you know this, but well,
go on.
I think it's very, very important that we sort of share our childhood with our kids, and I sort of get her to watch the movies that I used to love when I was a kid. You know? So she's seen Star Wars and all that.
Yeah.
She loves it. But tomorrow night, my local cinema is doing a one-off cinema showing of The Goonies.
Very, very sweary film, The Goonies.
Yeah, well,
very sweary film because I've not shown it to my boys because it's got a lot of swears in. I'd let them watch it now at 7 and 9, but it's a sweary film.
Well, my daughter's 10,
There we go. She knows it all.
So yeah, yeah. Well,
Are you going to take her to see? Are you going to take her to see The Goonies then?
Yeah. I've booked the 2 tickets.
Wicked.
Man. Yeah, mate, it's really important. I think you watch the old film. She's seen Close Encounters on the big screen.
Wow.
She's seen took her to see Moonraker on the big screen. I'm always on the lookout.
Moonraker?
Yeah.
Come on, that film, that's a turkey.
Oh, come on, James Bond in space with lasers. What's not to?
It was rush released, wasn't they changed the order of the films because they were going to release, I think, For Your Eyes Only or something, and then
right.
Star Wars came out and they went, oh, we should wait, let's do a space one.
Yeah, but how can you not love it?
Oh, it's that and Octopussy are just two of the. I went and saw Octopussy at the pictures when I was a kid. My God. Absolutely. And that's good you do that. I've not taken the boys to see classic movies. I've taken them to see classic bands. I've taken the boys to see the Monkees and the Beach Boys and Bare Naked Ladies and things like that. I've not taken them to see classic movies. That's a good idea.
I've taken both my girls to see Toto. Remember, I rang you about Toto
Yes,
last
I do.
year.
Yes. I bless the reins and all of that stuff. Wow, good for
That's
you,
right,
man.
Yeah. And later this year, I'm taking my youngest to see Foo Fighters.
Oh, well, not one of my bands. But here's the thing: if they're important to you, right? If the band is important to you, taking it and sharing that experience with the most precious or person or people in your life, your kids, that's magical, man. That's what it's all about. It's magic.
Oh, my kids, she loves Toto just as much as I do.
There you go. When I was
actually called our cat Toto.
That
wasn't my idea.
When I was with my boys watching the Beach Boys and they're singing God Only Knows, which is my favourite song. It was our first dance at mine and their mum's wedding, but it's one of my favourite songs of all time. And I'm sat there and I made sure I was touching both my boys. I had my arm round one, I had my hand on the knee of the other, and it was spiritual, man. It was a spiritual connection where we were sharing something very magical.
Absolutely. Me and my daughter held hands when they played Africa when we saw them in London last year. Special night.
There you go. It's magic, man. You're doing good work, Stu. You're doing good work as a dad.
Oh, thank you. I do try my best.
Yeah.
And, it's nice to hear you're a bit more chipper than you were Friday, mate.
Thank you,
I know that was a rough night for you.
Oh, yes.
I know where you're coming from. I won't say too much, but I live life one day at a time myself.
Well, just for today.
And I have been for 4 years.
Well done. Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you. You're too kind. It should be 9, but I slipped up 5 years in. But
I should be 14, but I slipped up at 13, so I'm just over 1 again now. But that's all. That's it's all part of the process.
But the old Serenity Prayer and everything.
Yeah.
And also, you were right. Shazam was awesome.
Wasn't it brilliant?
Yeah, it was a bit like it was like a cross between the Goonies, Big, and Superman, wasn't it?
Yeah, totally. That is a brilliant mathematical equation for it. It felt like an 80s film, but that looked like a 21st century movie. It's so funny, man. I want to go and see it again.
Yeah, when I took my youngest, she said, I won't spoil it for any other listeners, but when I took my youngest, you'll know the bit I mean, the bit in the fairground at the end. Yeah, my daughter said she happy cried.
Are we talking about, because we have mentioned this, and I think we can say this out spoiler, are we talking Father Christmas swearing?
No.
Oh. Is it is it the young girl?
No, it was one little bit, but I don't want to say.
All right. No, don't.
Yeah, something fell over.
Okay, yes, no, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Brilliant.
And just that little bit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, mate, I'm almost choking up thinking of it now.
It's just the right amount of schmaltz in that movie.
Yeah, and I think with that, who knows, with Aquaman and Shazam, maybe DC will turn it around.
I never saw Aquaman. Is that good?
Oh, I enjoyed it, but I'm a DC nut.
Okay.
I would.
All right. Well, I might check that out.
Having said that, though, I hated Justice League. Oh, but anyway.
I 10 minutes in Justice League, I was done. 30 minutes of Batman versus Superman. I thought, I'm 30 minutes in. I have no idea what's going on. I'm out of this.
I had the same thing.
And I like Wonder Woman, but I thought it was 25 minutes too long. But it was. I enjoyed it.
You're right.
All right,
Stu. All right, you've got other listeners, so I'll let you get on.
Thank you very much.
But no, it's my pleasure. But no, it's nice to hear you sounding a bit better, mate. And one day at a time and everything. Keep the old home fires burning.
Thank you very much, Stu. I'm not allowed to start a fire. Thank you, Stu. I'm not allowed to start a fire in my house. I've got jayhawks living in my chimney, so I can't start a fire as much as I would like to, even though it's quite warm. It's nice to have a fire going. I've got jayhawks. Not jayhawks, jackdaws. Jackdaws. Jayhawks are a band. I think they're birds as well. 0344. Got no other calls lined up, so now is the time to call in, dear listener. 0344 499 1000, the late night alternative, weeknights from 10, with me, Iain Lee, on Talk Radio.
The late night alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
The switchboard is empty for the first time this evening. So that means if you want to give me a call, now's a really, really good time to give me a call. Or I can just sit here and chat to myself, which I'm very, very happy to do. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. You'll speak to Hayley tonight. She will take your name and number. Really fancy a sandwich. Have I got any food? I've got bread at home. I got cheese at home. I got mayo at home. I'm making a cheese and mayo sandwich the second I walk through that door. I won't. The first thing I should do when I walk through the door is feed the cats. Jeez. Because they won't leave me alone. Here's the thing, dear listener. What age do cats start meowing? Right? Because Velvet is old. She's 20. She's deaf. This is the thing. She's deaf. So she just screams and shouts all the time. The two girls are now 10 months old, right? Lucky and Mucky. But they don't cry. Now, when I've got the food, when I'm getting the food out and they're doing that thing where they try and trip you over, I guess they're trying to trip you over so that the food falls on the floor and they get to eat it quicker. I don't quite know what that's about. They look at me and they make the meowing, like with the mouth. They do the shape, right? And nothing comes out of Mucky. And every now and then, out of Lucky comes, I can't do it as quietly as she does. That, just get that. That comes out. That was it perfectly, actually. It was a spot-on impression of my black and white cat. That. But she doesn't, they don't meow. And I haven't had a kitten for years. I got Velvet when she was 2, 18 years ago. My God. 18 years ago. Wow, what that cat has seen. But I've not had a kitten since I was like 5 and we got Toby. So I don't remember when cats start to meow. I don't remember how that works. I don't remember I don't remember. So, if anybody could tell me, please, when do cats start meowing, that would be very, very handy. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call. Stay there, Ollie. Stay there, Eben. I'll come to you in a bit. This is a story that keeps popping up. I've got an audition. I've got an acting audition next week. I want to jack this nonsense in and become an actor. Right? That's the plan. I've got an acting audition. I can't say what it's for, right, obviously. But it's like a big thing, man. Now, listen, it's the first audition I've done in years and years and years and years and years. Right? Years. And I've not even looked at... my agent phoned me up today and I've not even looked at the scripts on Tuesday. Right? So Tuesday night, I'm going to come in and I'm going to tell you how it goes. I can't tell you what it is, but I'll come in and tell you how it goes. But, who's the... Hang on a second. Ollie will know. Ollie?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hello?
Hello, is it Ollie?
It's Ollie. Hello?
Is it Ollie?
It is Ollie.
Prove it.
I'm number 25.
Oh, I recognise that whingy voice, yeah. Okay. What's the name of the actor that phones the show?
The actor?
Talks like that. He's an actor and he talks like that.
Oh.
What's his name?
I can't remember, sorry.
Paul Innocent. That's it.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Paul Innocent. He's proper actor, professional actor. Paul, if you are listening, I need you to call in, brother. I need tonight or tomorrow, I need you to call in because... All right, Ollie, calm down. I need you, if you're going to cough, just, move away from the mouthpiece. It's manners. I need you to call in, Paul, because I've got a proper first-time audition for a big role, a leading role.
Oh.
In a television series.
Oh.
Oh, yes, mate. Yes.
What genre is it?
It is... what genre is it? It's scary. Is that genre enough? Is that genreification enough for
horror.
You? It's not horror.
Ooh.
It's not horror.
Is it Doctor Who? You an alien?
I know. Right. It's the lead. So if it was Doctor Who, I would be Doctor Who.
Casting.
If it was Doctor Who, I would be Doctor Who. I would be going for. It's not Doctor Who. I would say this character is actually better than Doctor Who. Anyway, so I need Paul Innocent to phone in. He's probably busy rehearsing Shakespeare or something, but I need him to phone in because I need some tips on. This is it. This is it, Ollie. This is everything I've ever dreamed of. This is it. This is my first audition, and I just know within my heart of hearts that this role is meant for me. So I pray for everybody that 4:40 on Tuesday you will be praying for me. Everybody of any faith, pray for me, please. If you're not of faith, then keep your fingers crossed for me, please. I want to be an actor on the telly, please. Ollie, number 25. What can we do for you this evening?
I was going to offer my detective investigation skills.
The old DIS. Yes, please.
Yeah, to track down the eBay seller.
Right. Someone is selling one of the membership cards. They've only arrived yesterday and today. Someone is selling one for £100. Who is the scumbag? What can we do? How do we sort this out? Who is it, Ollie?
Okay, have you got the list of names?
No, because Kath didn't write them down.
What, not even the names?
No, she's kept no record of any of it. This is why I'm getting people.
Much harder.
Exactly. This is why I'm getting people to phone up and tell me the names we've got so far. Number 3, Annie. Number 16 is Lucy. Number 23 is Roger. 24 is Danny. 25 is you. 26 is Krina. Good run. 29 is Dan, and Barry is numberless.
Haven't you got the list for when you put down the addresses?
No, because Kath just put it in the bin. Why would we keep that? We're not allowed to keep that. You're legally not allowed to keep that data anymore. That's data protection. That may only be online, but I'm still old school. So we haven't got any record of who got what. But why? Okay, why?
We could use the listeners' memories because I think, one, it's a male.
Okay, what makes you say that? Are you working on a hunch here, Cracker, or have you got facts?
Detective investigation skills.
DIS, yeah.
I've got the picture on eBay is of a man on the eBay seller.
How do you know it's a man?
It looks like a man.
What do you mean it looks like a man? Hang on a minute. Let me.
It's a black and white photo of him holding something.
Hang on. Oh, what? You can see his reflection in the.
No, it's just out in the open. He's.
Maybe someone could zoom in and get the reflection of his face in the card. Have we got that technology? Oh, you can!
Yeah.
Oh, you can! You can zoom in and see his face?
Yep.
It's a bloke. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so number two, in the second photo...
You absolute piece of trash. Yeah.
You can see the top of an S on the first letter of the name.
An F?
An S. For like Simon or something like that.
Oh, okay. There was a Simon, I think. I think there was a Simon.
Yeah, that's your man.
I don't remember, though, because Simon's such a bland, insipid name. I just tend not to log it. James says, just listen to last night's show, surely. Are you nuts, James? You think I not got better stuff to do than listen to this crap again? For God's sakes, man! I got to go home and make a cheese and mayonnaise sandwich after I've fed 3 cats. I'm not listening to this rubbish. That's your job, James. You go and listen to last night's show, surely. Jeez.
Do I get a fee?
Do you get what?
A fee for my detective
For what?
skills.
You haven't done anything.
It's going to be an S, man.
Goodbye. He's not done anything. Those DIS skills, the S stands for skills, like PIN number. The DIS skills were very, very poor there. Let's play an advert for one of my colleagues, and then we're going to go to Eben. This is Talk Radio.
Late night conversation worth losing sleep over. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
0344 499 1000. Thank you, Magical Baboon on Twitter. Yeah, I wanted to mention this yesterday. Big news. I've shaved the beard off, right? And I said, you mark my words. Mark my words. This is the beginning of the end of beards. By summer, everyone with a beard will have got rid of their beard. Well, there is a man, and I don't know who this man is, Jason Momoa. You know the guy Jason Momoa? Apparently he's famous. I don't know who he is. Literally no idea who he is. I'm guessing maybe a Game of Thrones or something. I don't know. Anyway, he's famous. Jason Momoa has shaved off his beard. It begins. It begins. I started this. It begins. It continues. Begins, it continues. Let's go to Eben. Good evening, Eben.
Good evening, Iain.
Good evening, Eben. What you got for us tonight, Eben?
Just phoning in to the show, and I want to thank you with mentioning my message.
Are you outing? Are you outing yourself?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Because I'm not ashamed anymore, and I've kind of got over it. And
yes, this is great. Let me just say, because there'll be some people scratching their head. If you listen to the other night, we had an anonymous message from someone who was very ashamed because they had gone to a Scientologist event and were ashamed because they lied to their dad. And also worried that there might be some repercussions from the Scientologists who I believe can sometimes be a little bit clingy. Okay, so what's happened, Eben?
Because when I messaged you, it was like the day it all happened.
Yeah.
And
oh, blimey.
I've just reflected on it. I've gone back home for a day or so. Yes, actually today, and yesterday to see my dad.
Yeah.
And just had a good time with him and just did some nice father and son things.
Beautiful.
And so nothing has happened so far with them. They haven't contacted me or anything.
Good.
But I'm thinking, what would it be like if I did complete the course? And
Eben?
hello?
Oh, hello. Yeah. Go on. You did. You left us hanging. You did. So you're now. Okay.
No, I'm just wondering, just the odd thought now back at university in my dormitory, my room, to think, what if I did complete the course?
Yes.
And wondering things.
Okay. So did you tell your dad that you'd gone to a Scientology induction?
I still haven't. I was just really nice with my dad.
Okay, well they're fine. You didn't want to ruin the vibe, and that's cool. What do you think you will get out of completing this Scientology course?
Well, it's just it was a kind of a relationship course. The Scientology was what I attended. I was just thinking because it could help my social interaction skills a bit more.
So is it a relationship course in terms of finding a loving partner? Is it a relationship course in terms of finding friends? Or is it a relationship course in terms of interacting with other Scientologists?
I'll tell you exactly.
Oh.
It's how to improve relationships with others.
Oh, okay. How much does the course cost, if you don't mind me asking?
It wasn't that much. It was £34.
Okay. Then how much does the course after that cost?
I think they're all £34 each.
Hey, listen, man. I'm not going to tell you what to do, Eben, because I like you a lot. And I want you to be happy, and I want you to do whatever you want to do. Here's the thing: would you mind if I told you what I would say to one of my boys, if it was one of my boys who'd come to me with this?
I wouldn't mind. Be as honest as
All right,
you
I'm going
like.
to be as honest. I'm going to be as honest as I can. So one of my boys, I would sit them down, and I would ask them why they wanted to do it, what they thought they would get out of it. I would suggest to them that I personally considered it to be a waste of money. And here's what I would actually do. If my boys insisted, I'd say, right, if you don't mind, I'd like to come along on the course with you. And I would sit through the course. I would try and advise them not to do it, because I would worry. I'm not a massive fan of any organised religion, and here's the thing, I have to use the word religion to describe Scientology, because they've managed to make it so that they are now officially described as a religion, and they're very litigious. And any organisation that is very litigious, simply over a description, makes me nervous and makes me uncomfortable. I don't like what I've seen about Scientology. Again, this is just my opinion, guys, and I'm treading carefully because they're so litigious. I don't like what I've seen about Scientology, but if my kids insisted on doing it, I would go and sit with them so that I had a fully informed... I worry about you, Eben. I worry. My cards are going on the table now. I worry because I think you are a very talented individual. I think you're a very bright young man, and I worry that you are a little bit of a loner, which I was, and that you haven't quite found your thing yet. I worry, and I may be way off the mark, so tell me if I am, but I worry that as an outsider and someone who hasn't quite found their thing yet, that you are looking for your thing, and you're looking for ways to become an insider. And maybe you're not looking at perhaps the healthiest routes. And sometimes people don't become insiders or find their thing until quite a bit later in their life.
I'm trying to, let's say, just find some more, friends, let's say, because it hadn't been the best at the start.
Yeah, I know.
University, because they've moved off all my existing friends, and it takes, let's say, normal people, it'll take, let's say, 4 weeks couple of months to really get their friendship group.
Yeah.
It takes me a little longer.
I hated my first year at university. Hated it, man. I was miserable. Hated the course, hated the people, and I was going to leave. And then the second and third year, it kicked in. And the second and third year, I loved it. And I made friends, and I made two friends that I still see. I saw one of them at the weekend just gone, and the other one texted me at the weekend just gone. I made friends for life. I get it, though, man. You're lonely, and you're feeling an outsider, and you're struggling, and you want to find a way to fix that. I get that, Eben. Do it. If you want to do it, do it. Just be cautious.
Yeah, I think I need to tread very carefully because and that's another thing I found when I went up there. The people, they seem like genuinely like nice people, some of the people did.
Yeah.
And they all like seem my age and do similar kind of courses to me.
Yeah.
So that resonated. The only thing which I didn't particularly like was how I was there for like 7 hours.
7 hours?
Yeah, unintentionally, because I said, could I like leave at 4 o'clock? They just kept on pushing a bit.
So how long was the course, the day supposed to be? 7 hours?
It should have been like, I said I'll do 10 till 5 or so.
Yeah.
And then it carried on. They said, just one more bit, you can leave after.
I think you should steer well clear, mate.
Yeah,
I'm going to say it. I think you should steer well clear.
Yeah, I'll do that.
But listen, if you choose not to, that doesn't mean you can't tell me that you've chosen not to. I'm not going to be angry or anything. I would tell my boys to steer well clear.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet.
Have you... Is it like religion? Is it like a spiritual thing you're looking for?
I'm not sure. I'm just...
Have you tried... I've never been on one, but I'm fascinated by, and I wouldn't go on one because it's not my cup of tea, right? But I'm fascinated by, and there might be some people that will pull their hair out when I suggest this, but these alpha courses...
No, I've never heard of
Well, it's like a Christian thing, and it's like a 10-week or 12-week sort of shortcut to becoming a Christian, right? I've not got a problem with Christians. I've not got a problem with Muslims. I've not got a problem with anyone, really. But I think part of the thing of it is it helps you learn a little bit more about yourself, and it helps you question the universe and the bigger picture. I've not done it. I've only read a few articles about it, and I find it a little bit interesting. I would kind of urge my boys to kind of be careful around both of those things. But out of the two, out of Scientology and the Alpha course, I'd say go for the Alpha course.
Okay, I'll definitely look into that.
Have a little read about it, because I know that you're searching for something. And only you know, well, you probably don't know what you're searching for. You'll only know it when you find it. But that might help point you in the right direction.
Okay, thank you for that. And I think it's another thing of, like, trying to find, like, a network in the people. But I know I went along it the completely wrong way by going to this group.
Eben, listen, I'm going to let you go in a minute, but I want you to listen to this very carefully. I've met you. I've seen the work that you've done. You are a very bright young man. You are a very talented young man. And you are a very decent, good, kind human being. And those things you can't learn anywhere. You've got them within you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Eben. Listen, I'm going to let you go, but you just look after yourself, man. You're a good man. 034... I'm not going to give out the number because we've got a load of calls. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Paul Ross at 1 o'clock. It's Paul Ross, isn't it? I said that and I was hesitating. Well, no, I don't know what day it is. Paul Ross is at 1 o'clock. In the meantime, let's go to Joey. Good evening, Joey.
All right, Iain. How are you, mate? You all right?
I'm all right, Joey. Thank you. Yes, how are you?
Yeah. Just, what's your second name?
Sorry?
You don't mind me asking. What's your second name?
Don't think that's any of your concern, Joey.
No, what I was just going to say, don't you remember me from school?
I didn't go to school in Liverpool.
I never went to school in Liverpool.
Right.
So, don't you remember me from school?
What school was that?
Well, you were the lollipop man. Hey, Ian, I tell you what, you're struggling. I've just started listening to you there, mate. Is this your first job at the radio?
Yes, it is. I've never done it before. How's it going, Joey? Could you give me some tips, Joey?
I'm trying to help you.
Because that opening gambit was so strong. Please, let me get my... Hang on. I've got my pen and paper, Joey. Give me some tips, buddy. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? Because I've never done this before and I've never won any awards. So go on, let's have it. Go on.
And I've been hanging on the phone. I listened to you last week.
Okay.
Honest to God.
Okay, well, enough of it. Don't worry about the criticism, Joey. I'm looking for tips now. I'm looking for some tips. So go on. What do I need to do?
Yeah, you want it for free, like?
Sorry?
Well, yeah, I'll give you one for free. All right. I used to have an uncle, and he was a ventriloquist.
Joey, I can't hear you. The phone's breaking up. Can you?
No,
Joey.
Oh, mate, I think you can hear me.
Joey,
are you trying to fade me? Are you fading me out?
Joey, I can't hear you, mate.
You're fading me out.
I can't hear you, Joey.
Well, I'm not moving round. You fade me out, mate.
No, I'm not fading you out, mate. I'm cutting you off being a tit. Goodbye. Let's go to Matthew. Good evening, Matthew.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm very well, Matthew. What can you do for us?
Is it Evan that phoned up before?
Evan, yeah. Iain, yeah.
And he went to some Scientology course.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd stay well clear of that.
Go on.
I was in.
Have you done it?
No, I haven't. No, I've been watching up a lot of things, documentaries and things. I'm not sure if I can mention it. Well, I'm going to mention it. Leah Remini.
I don't know that.
Leah Remini. She left Scientology.
Okay.
Quite a few years back.
I've only seen the Louis Theroux one, which I thought was. I've only seen the Louis Theroux one, which I thought was a little bit disappointing, actually.
Yeah, the actor was good though.
Yeah,
Miscavige.
Yeah.
It's interesting, you know. It's a cult. I mean, that's what everyone says. It's
well,
a cult.
here's the thing, man. Here's where I have to step in and I see. I can't let you. It's such a weird world we live in. I can't let you say that.
Okay.
Because it's officially described. I was going to say diagnosed. It's officially described as a religion, and I know that they're really, really litigious. So I have to kind of say you can't say that.
Well, I mean, there's people that have left. There's people that have left Scientology.
Yeah.
They've been in it. They've been there. They've been in it. They've been in the Sea Org. The Sea Org is like as high as you can get.
Yeah.
You know, and you're the top of the top.
Yeah.
And you're working your way up. You're in various offices and things, or even meeting Miscavige possibly. Like, they've been there, done that, got the T-shirt, left, and they consider it a cult.
You're right. There are some people out there who have been in the organisation and they do consider it a cult. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm treading. You understand why I'm treading so carefully, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't want your ass or my ass to be sued.
Well, I don't. No, I wouldn't mind being in the limelight, to be honest.
I think they're a bunch of scumbags. I can say that, but there are some people who have left the organisation who would describe it as a cult. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I would recommend Evan to watch these documentaries and also watch Leah Remini and get clued up on it.
Yeah. No,
I do think the auditing is interesting. The auditing thing is interesting.
The auditing is what he is like the induction, isn't it?
Yeah, you're holding two cans. It's basically a resistance meter, and
right.
They're asking you questions, and it might be. The scientific explanation is that it's sweat. You know, you're sweating. It's a small amount, but it affects the resistance, and that's what's making this thing move across. It's about 1/3 of a lie detector.
Right. Okay.
And that's about it. I mean, it's interesting.
Here's the thing. Any religion that to progress through the religion towards, I guess, spirituality, nirvana, whatever it is, where you have to pay more and more money.
Yep.
That just to me sets alarm bells ringing. Really.
Yeah, and he said he was in a course for 7 hours.
Yeah, and as someone who studied hypnotism and stuff, that's a long time to be talked at. And it's easy to break down your resistance and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, there are other channels that they kind of get people with. They've got the drug rehab centers as well.
Yeah.
that they're setting up Narconon, and the well-being centres. You know, and other religions do this as well. They have well-being centres, but Scientology are going along that route as well. They've gone, you know, full spectrum kind of. We've got the well-being centres, we've got the drug rehabs, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you know, they're kind of going far and wide with it.
Okay. All right. Listen, Matthew, thank you very much for that. While you were talking, I got my thumb and I pulled there's a little bit of skin on the edge of my thumb, and I pulled it thinking it would just like pop off, but actually it peeled down. So now I'm bleeding and I've got a sore thumb. Bleeding and I've got a sore thumb. I don't want to plaster. I'm going to be very brave about it, but you will hear about it a lot in the last 9 minutes of the show. Very, very sore. It smarts. It's Fake Sheila. Jeez. It's Fake Sheila.
Oh, hello, sorry. You said something different. You went, oh, it's Ela.
No, literally didn't. Anyway.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, Fake Sheila.
Oh, hello. I felt really sad for Eben then, actually.
Yeah. Well, he should follow you into breaking and entering.
Let's not talk about that anymore. Because you think you've done a bit of investigation there.
What?
No, you said the other day something that you thought it wasn't true. You thought I was a fake breaker and enterer as well as Fake Sheila.
I didn't say that.
Okay, that's fine.
Well,
what I was ringing up to say is...
Yes.
I'm so happy that I've been having such a rubbish week.
Yeah.
And then what arrived this morning? My late night loser pass.
Here we go. What number are you, Sheila? Because Catherine didn't write the numbers down.
I can't believe she didn't write them down. That's terrible.
It's outrageous.
I hope she's listening to this because I'd
better
suffer
be.
for that.
She better be listening. She better be listening. So what number are you, Sheila?
Can I put in another complaint about Catherine?
Hang on. What number are you?
11.
Okay, number 11 is Fake Sheila. Okay, yes, go on.
And that's good. Number 11 was really good.
And it's
I worked
spelt
hard
wrong,
at
isn't it?
that.
She spelt your name wrong.
She spelt it wrong, yeah. It was right on the envelope. I was really excited.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
she did mention on air that she'd spelt it wrong.
She did, I know, and I said it was fine.
But it's not, is it?
It's only when I see it now, and I'm kind of so excited, but also disappointed.
It's uncomfortable. Yeah, I get that. I know that.
Especially when it's Catherine, because I know Catherine is such a stickler for grammar.
She's a bumlet. Yeah, she's a bumlet. And she's shown that she is flawed, and that's why we love her, because of her flaws.
I know.
Great flaws.
I'm a bit like Catherine. I am into grammar and spelling.
Very similar to Catherine, yeah. I've noticed that.
Lovely.
Yeah.
But I thought if you'd written it, that would be absolutely fine.
I've got it right.
Catherine's written it.
Yeah. Well, hang on a minute. What, if I'd written it, you'd have expected it to be spelt wrong? What is this? I went to a grammar school. I went to a grammar school.
Aren't you? Or
what?
Aren't you from Slough?
Yes. And there was a grammar school in Slough. There still is, called the Sir William Herschel Grammar School. And I went to it.
Catherine speaks lots of languages and she sounds very intelligent.
Yeah, but she can't write English. I can, mate. I'm proper English.
Right? And I thought, do you know, when I told her she spelt it wrong, I thought, well, at least she'll do another one and send it right, but she didn't.
Oh, no. These are very, very limited quality. I only got 250 printed up. So, no, we're not just going to waste another one. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, I'm not going to complain. I'm very happy about it because I got number 11, which is the number I wanted. Okay. What's going to happen when you run out of 250? Are you going to print more? Or are these exclusive?
Print more. We got rid of, 22 the other night. I suspect that there is only supposed to be 100. They're only supposed to go up to 100. So I suspect we're going to have a lot of these cards hanging around for the next 15, 20 years.
So possibly I might be able to get number 11 again, but spelled in the... No, I'll just keep hold. Do you know what? I've put it on a lanyard and I've been wearing it since the show tonight.
Wow.
So I've put it... Yeah.
That's wonderful.
I had a lanyard from, some job I went to the other day, so I took that out, put in the card, and I've been wearing it around my neck. And when my friend came round, he thought I was very, very sad.
Well, but Yahoo sucks to your friend.
Whenever you're on, I'm going to wear it.
That's what we like. That is the attitude that we like. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Fake Sheila.
Is it okay to just ask? I wanted to get it before I asked you this. What do we get from these cards?
Ah, well, that. First of all, you get the pleasure of owning one of these cards. And there may be other benefits, Sheila. We just haven't thought that far ahead yet. Paul Ross is in the studio.
Hello.
Oh, he's gone all posh.
I wasn't sure if my headphones and microphone was on. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. You're right.
I like the sound of fake Sheila. Should be a great name for a spoonerism. Shake Feeler.
Shake Feeler. Very good. How are you doing, Paul? You all
Not
right?
too bad. Last one of the week for me. So looking forward to that.
You've got that weekend kind of vibe about
just
you, man.
a bit, I've got me kind of Hawaiian middle-aged man Marks and Spencer shirt on. It's all good.
Your weekend starts here. What's on your show this evening?
On the show this evening, we've got our usual TV roundup. We're also talking about TV theme tunes, not in the way of that dull Radio Times survey, which put the theme tune to Sherlock, with Benedict Cumberbatch as the most famous and most popular.
I couldn't sing it.
Absolutely not. I mean, the series wasn't bad. Martin Freeman's always good, but Doctor Who was number 2. So we've got the top 5 definitive ones coming up.
Oh, okay.
And we're also talking about a brilliant guy, a paleontologist who's discovered 22 million years ago this massive mammal predator as big as a polar bear, but like a tiger lion thing in Africa. So we're talking about. I'm looking forward to that immensely. That'll be great, won't it?
I'm loving that. As you may be aware, nature is happening in my house at the moment.
Yep.
The cats have started killing baby robins. Baby robins. Imagine, I've had a dead baby robin in my house.
And often cats torment their prey before they kill it.
Well, this is it. So I saw that. So they brought the dead baby robin in.
As they're offering to the Lord and Master.
And then both of them are just lying on their back, just batting it like that. But then later on, I was watching Come Dine With Me, a show we've both done. And I looked out, and right at the end of the garden, Lucky was batting something that was hopping around. I thought it was a frog, and I went out. It's another baby robin. And what's the weird thing? The mum and dad were sat there making an absolute racket, shouting at the cat.
And they're fierce birds, robins.
Yeah.
Fierce little birds in the bird world.
But I would never have thought that a mum and dad bird would be... I just assumed they were, oh, well, we lost another one. That's life.
No, I think that's the instinct. It's the great circle of life. Isn't it?
That's
what we live to procreate. And that's it. So,
well, I'd been away.
So
today.
you owe Mother Nature 2 robins.
Oh God! Well, this robin was still alive, but it's going to be dead. It's going to be dead. I'm going to look tomorrow morning. I'm going to go and look and see.
So have you put it in a little shoebox or something?
I just left it under a leaf. It was under a leaf.
Have you no compassion?
Well, here's the thing. If it's still alive tomorrow and it's still there, I'm going to take it to Tiggy Winkle's, where I took a deer once. I found a deer in the middle of the road and picked it up and put it in my car. So I would take it there. I mean, it's either that or it's a bit of 2 before, isn't it? You know, I've done that before with a vole.
For a baby robin, you could do it with a lolly stick. Bit of 2 before, you could flick it with your fingers and dispatch it.
I don't want to go near it. No. You should have seen the amount of tissue paper I had wrapped around my hand to pick up the dead one.
When I lived in the country, out your way, in fact, a lovely place called Cadmore End, and had a very big garden backed onto some woods and then onto the M40, and we had rats, not in a garden, but in the woods, and they were big, sleek and healthy rats.
Yeah.
So we got a bloke out, put some traps down, and one day there was a dead rat down there.
Yeah.
So, and it was in this kind of weird thing. They went into it and had the poison, and then couldn't get out.
Right.
And the idea was you took it, and so I wrapped it in a carrier bag, and my dog was going nuts around it. Okay. Was. And then I picked the carrier bag up. Dog's beside me, a big French Mastiff. Okay. Yeah. And I've taken 2 steps, and the rat's come back to life in the bag.
Oh,
so
Paul!
I freaked and threw it to one side. The dog then grabbed the bag and was running round the garden, trying to shake it to death. It was like a horror film. It was like
the most middle-class thing I've ever heard in my life.
Middle-class, middle-aged horror film in the country. I moved to the country to get away from that kind of life.
Oh, God.
You know, I didn't want the crunch over syringes in Brixton when I lived in town. I didn't want those streetwalkers at the end of the road. I've got a half-dead rat being mauled by my French Mastiff
in
the garden, chasing it around. And as I'm running after it, because I can barely run these days, I just kept hearing the Benny Hill theme in my head. after a dying rat.
What a horrendous, awful way to end my show.
I've lived a life that's full and travelled each and every highway. Bring back fake Sheila.
Dear God, that's disgusting. Well, on that bombshell, dear listener, I will be back tonight at 10 o'clock with Catherine Boyle. Don't forget, podcasts are plenty. If you want to get the podcast or find out what we're up to, IanLee.com is the place to go. Stay tuned, though. Coming up after 1 o'clock, it's Paul Ross on Talk Radio.
Talk Radio. Digital debate for the UK.
Talk Radio.
We'll get you talking.